Welcome, virtual fight fans, to ESFL 10. DMart 15 here alongside Bailey and Bruce Lee. Rob, it's going to be a crazy night. We got Iron Sharif on the card. Bruce Lee, Rob, you're also on the card. Before we get into this card, Bruce Lee, Rob, tell us about your opponent and what you tend to do tonight.
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any information on my opponent, Kenny, with a variety of numbers at the end of his name. It is a secret, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm a little nervous, but hopefully I could take this one, D-Mart.
I hope you do. And Bailey, look at this fight card tonight. It's loaded.
It's a beautiful fight card. It's a beautiful fight card, guys. We've got coming for you tonight. ESFL 10, you know how we do it. We've got 3 of our best men in the commentary booth tonight. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited about this fight card, D.
Yeah, and we also have a big surprise. Our first female fighter, Bailey. We were talking about this earlier. She'll be on the fight card. A girl matters. So that's going to be very interesting. First here in ESFL. But why don't we talk about some of these more fights? Talk about Iron Sharif. Now, he's a big name. He's headlining this card, guys, and there's a reason for it. He was at the LEC2 event, or the LEC event in Vegas, sorry. I believe he lost to Connecticut in the first round, but he was there, so he's a big name. Big draw in the PS4 community as well. Yeah, and a big draw as well. So that's I'm very excited to see him fight. I got to meet him too, so I got to hang out with him. It was pretty cool.
He was a Fight Night player, right? Before UFC.
Yeah, he's got the hands. So there's no ground with Iron Sharif. I can guarantee that. He's not going to take anybody down, clinch them. He'll probably try to knock him out cold.
Yeah, it's good to see the best players rolling out for ESFL, because I think right now we have the best players. I mean, obviously we have the best presentation and organization, obviously, as well, and we bring you the best fights, but I think we have the best players, and it's nice to see some of the best players from other consoles, PS4, coming over now, because we know Iron Sharif is one of those best players, right, Rob?
Right, yeah, he's a big name. He's a great player, but I want to see him prove himself. I mean, if he's the best player, why is this his first fight? Why is this his debut? He needs to prove himself.
So you were saying you wish you were fighting him tonight, is what you're saying, instead of
Oh, I wish I could get my hands on him, because I would KO him in about 20 seconds.
Oh, damn, right. Well, we're going to set that up. But it'll be a good fight tonight anyway. But he is the main event this evening. So we're looking forward to that one. Like we said, Iron Sharif coming in strong this evening. So I think I'm excited to see that. D.
Yeah, who isn't? And why don't we get to our first fight of the night? We got 9 tonight. We had 14 on our last card, but remember the PS4 card switching to Wednesday nights now. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Why don't we get to our first one, Bailey?
Let's do it. Ooh, women's strawweight division. Can't wait for this.
Look at that. Joanna Jacek fighting this weekend. King BKR. Probably not. I don't think we're going to see a Paige Van Zandt versus a Joanna here, though.
I don't think so. Never. Not in this day and age. I mean,
no,
Paige, when you got grappling and that's it. I don't think it's
mirror match.
Mirror match. Let's do it. Oh no.
Never mind.
I like Carolina at strawweight. 100%. A lot of hand speed, good footwork, turning those body kicks as you move out to the side. Really deceptive with Carolina. They come off nice and fast. So we'll see.
Look at that health stat, too. 94 health stat.
Yeah,
so.
She could take a beating.
So, Dimar, I believe that King is 1-0 or 0-1 in the NFL?
Yeah, you are correct on that. King BKR, I believe we pronounced his name wrong last week. He is, let's correct that, 1-0.
Oh, and then the other gentleman is his debut today.
Yes. It's the debut. You got to love the debuts. Remember, this is only our 4th PS4 card, so there will be a few more debuts to come as well.
Is he 0-0 or is he 0-1?
Oh my goodness, you were right, Bailey. He is 0-1.
He's trying to get some redemption tonight.
I got to get my stats correct, Bailey. You are correct. Yes, he does have to get the... There's a reason he's opening the card. You are correct. He is 0-1, Bailey.
0-1, there we go. We're picking it up tonight. Yes. Hopefully he can get a win.
Yep. Here we go. ESFL 10. Let's do it, Bailey.
Yes, first round, here we go. We're going to see if that forward pressure that's been established there by Saucy Bryant continues for the whole fight, because there's so much coming forward. And there are those body kicks we already talked about, but beautiful job slipping on those straight, but each 2 left-right hooks. Got to be careful, but this forward pressure, we've seen a lot of players employing this, but we're seeing some slips off as well, which will walk into those hooks if he keeps throwing them.
Saucy.
Oh, sorry, Rob, but King BKR here, using Joanna, Rob, you got to think, like, these kicks, these jab, straight, head kick, the 3-piece combo from him, deadly. I was fighting Kinetic the other day, caught me about 16 times with this. So you always got to be careful against Joanna.
Definitely. Her strikes are super dangerous, and they're just standing close and just throwing down right now, Bailey.
Yeah, so much forward pressure from Saucy. I'd really like to see King maybe just plant, and there he does. Plants, lands 2 big shots. Beautiful left hook, right hook coming over. You see that gets the read after throwing the jab, and Saucy's slipping down. So if you can bang that left hook in there, it might be able to catch him with it, Rob. Oh, good job. Beautiful step off. Jab out to the straight, circling off to the left-hand side there. Saucy's trying to follow up with those strikes, that forward pressure, but steps in. Lead roundhouse to the body, working nicely there as well. This is good from Kingbreaker, returning and making Saucy miss or fall short as he tries to come in. Got to be careful with that much forward pressure though, stepping in with every single strike. And we see Saucy there, moving, trying to close that distance, already in the distance there. Dean gets a big rock, big shot there, backing up, covering up. Body takes a few hits here, but we're just checking the stamina. I mean, this is great work by King. Some people get too over-aggressive. You want to throw one too many shots, lose way too much stamina, and then, you know, then you get dropped, Rob.
You do get dropped, and that's a big moment for, you know, King right here, and Saucy's got to answer back. He got to score because he's going to lose this round.
Big outside leg kicks. Leg kicks playing a big factor. We do see them a lot, but definitely want to land it as your opponent's coming forward, and the forward pressure from Saucy is continuous. But I really like how King BKI is planting and throwing. There's a 1-2 on the outside, stepping back with the jab, not just going straight back to that cage. Using that footwork, but eats a big overhand right. Now Rock, Saucy following up here, big strikes, following up the head kick. Lead head kicks landing there. Back up to the cage, pressure's coming forward. Minute 15 left in this round. Oh, Saucy still landing those hooks.
This is how you kick off a card. ESFL 10, this is how you kick it off. A lot of rocks here, Rob.
Yeah, King is just standing there planning. Even though he's taking some rocks, taking some damage, he's still in there banging it out.
Damn, Saucy's coming forward with that forward pressure, and King's not been able to find an opening now. There's the leg kick we talked about, coming forward, lands it beautifully. Inside leg kick blocked by Saucy, but let's stop that forward pressure almost immediately, and stands and plants the double jab into the hook. The right left hook's coming out there beautifully, and King's finding the timing again here by planting, throwing those strikes, but eats the hooks, gotta be careful. Saucy still pressuring forward, tries to get that duck uppercut, not able to land it. 10 seconds left, D.
And this is how you kick off ESFL 10, back and forth action. You had the advantage going to Saucy and then King, back and forth, Rob. I mean, to kick off a card, this is exactly what you need. You can tell he's 0-1. He needs to get 1-1 in ESFL. And I mean, he's just fighting back. And it's a fantastic fight so far.
Oh yeah, King needs to be careful. I mean, he's doing good at the beginning, but he got rocked like 2 or 3 times there, and he was just standing his ground throwing hooks at Carolina, or Kowalinka.
Round 2, King beat KR versus Saucy Brian Bailey.
Yeah, this has been nothing but non-stop action. Saucy refusing to stop that forward pressure. Can be hard to deal with. You've got to be careful. Trying to see that straight in there. Lead uppercut peeks through the middle there, catching Saucy, who's trying to plant land hooks. It will come a bit forward, but that lead uppercut so close every time she ducks. And King is on the back foot now, as he's been the whole fight. Did a good job earlier on. I want to see that 1-2 to the body. That would play dividends right here. Preload it. 1-2 coming off nice and fast. Get away from that ducking uppercut. There's a nice big lead hook to the body, followed up by the right as well. Saucy slowing down, trying to find that timing, but King has to go back to what he was doing before. Work the body, slow the forward pressure, and look for that leg kick, because that does damage, right, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, Saucy definitely does a lot of damage, and you can see Saucy throwing a lot of hooks. I'd like to see King maybe do a duck uppercut, D.
Yeah, duck uppercut all day. Ooh. If you can chuck them in and not always spam them, it can work out for you. But you don't want to keep doing it with this new patch, obviously, with the thing. But we saw it last week, Rob. It was super exciting.
Beautiful work here from King, circling out, landing 2 big hooks to the body. There's a double uppercut, but the duck uppercut's just a little too slow, you know, and if King's covering up and recovering after pumping out them jabs, not trying to throw 3 shots, he can get away from that duck uppercut. Especially there, you see it again, lands 2 shots, gets out, duck uppercut comes in a bit slow, fakes the lead hook to the body, and lands a 1-2, comes back with a 3-4, just blocked there by Saucy. But still pushing this forward pressure on here, it's crazy.
Just halfway through ESFL, the first fight of the night on this PS4 card. Rob, some crazy action so far as we just get to the midway point.
Yeah, both fighters, you know, this fight is pretty even right now. The first round was a little bit more definitive. Big shots by Saucy, right? He's throwing those hooks out like a boss.
Just trying to get some damage off here, but now we're starting to see that stamina slowly wind in. 2 minutes left in this round. Kingbreaker still on the back foot the whole fight. There finds the left hook, which is going to stop that forward pressure. It's also still banging those hooks. 2 big shots to the body. Left M right hook. Outside leg kick comes out. 1-2 straight down the pipe as well. Beautiful job. Good work from King here. Just real clean technical striking. Knows what he needs to throw to win, and really mixing this up here, dude.
Yeah, and I would always pick Joanna in this division and ranked, and there's a reason for it. I mean, eventually these strikes are going to catch up, and the damage will catch up. Oh my goodness, but you got to stop talking, Diva. Look what happened. Out of nowhere. Go get him, Saucy.
King just got scorched by that strike. He's in trouble. That block is depleting. Big uppercut by Saucy.
The pressure's still coming forward, and when Saucy hurts you, he's not letting up here. Just the forward pressure, that block, it was recovering there, but there's that leg kick. That forward pressure is going to get stopped by that leg kick. A beautiful job landing it off that jab. And now we see King reset that lead body kick so close there. Needs a lead uppercut that Saucy's been looking for all night, and gotta be super careful there and get under the jab like you talked about, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, that jab, those jabs, those straights, that body kick, man, Saucy's taking King apart right now, but you gotta watch out for that leg.
Oh! That was dirty. That was dirty. Oh, again.
Oh, he's just killing that leg.
Oh my goodness, to round end too. Yeah, that's twice at the end of the round, an extra shot. I mean, that's why you got to watch out for Joanna. I was telling you, got to use the leg kicks with Joanna. But I don't know, if you can take it 1 or 2 more rocks to the head, and that's it for King. Rob, what did you see in that fight that you liked from King getting those leg kicks off?
Yeah, I mean, King, I think, took the round. That counts as a knockdown when you take someone
it's
out
close.
like
It's hard to score, right? I mean, you can never tell who's going. Bailey, and third round, it's a big third round.
Oh. Yes, big third round. Saucy really, I feel like, needs to do something and finish this fight. Maybe not be winning on points, but has been landing the hooks. He knows he's too close to call right here. I think anyone who wins this round could take the fight. Saucy's been looking for a knockdown of some kind all night, unable to find anything. Getting quite predictable, those hook patterns, just left, right, left, right, left, right. King might even serve dividends here to just L1 pivot off to the side after he sees that lead hand come out. And there's the next hand's coming off the far side, so just circle out that direction. And those body kicks release the uppercut. And now rocks, back foot, slide leg right, but that's caught him. The lead hook drops King here. And Saucy just chooses not to follow up, lets him reset, gonna recover that head, but oh my goodness, Rob, what a rock right there.
King gets put on his back, and this round is in Saucy's favor, and, you know, King's got to answer back here, D.
Yeah, the only thing King's really got, I think, is you got to get these leg kicks to get that respect back, to maybe get a block and slow him down here, Balian.
Yeah, he's moving and striking. He's moving and striking when she's just walking forward, throwing them hooks. Just hold duck, get underneath him, plant, hit the body. This is what you were doing before, and now you're just circling out and trying to throw strikes on the move. Throwing when you're planting. There you go, planting and throwing and landing beautifully there. Making those reads, King, but he needs to get out, stop standing still. Just stand still, face her, you know? Hit the body, move out after your shots. Don't just walk backwards and throw. Because you're going to keep walking into those hooks from Saucy, and now it's a gunfight right here. This is a gunfight.
Yeah, and Saucy's just standing in front of King, blocking and throwing uppercuts, you know, relying on that defensive block to keep him safe, D.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got to do something real quick. Look at that. The HUDs are just depleting on King BKR here. So, I mean, like I said, I'd like to see him get a rock from a leg kick because I don't think he's going to knock Saucy out here in the third round.
Jab lands nice from the outside. This is good work from the outside here. There's the hook off the plant. Again, planting, throwing them hooks. This is good from King. Got 2 minutes left here. I see a head kick coming out. Something to change the elevation. Goes to the body there with the lead roundhouse. The 1-2 over the top. Left hook misses. Right hook comes back. In with that roundhouse to the body. Both treading nicely, but it eats the rear hook. The one coming through. The block's going down here. Saucy's going to get rocked. The overhand doesn't drop him. He's going to back up, and King's going to let him recover.
He's got to watch out for that stamina. Thank God he backed up there. A minute left. ESFL 10, our first fight of the night, Billy. It's off to a crazy start.
This fight is insane right now, and King gets cracked with the hook. He's in trouble.
Again, just backing up. That block is so low, Rob.
It's slow indeed.
Oh, nice lead roundhouse to the body. Not enough time for the stamina outage here. Oh, God, she's always slipping. And Saucy is mixing up which hand is leading with, which does make it hard for King to know which way to circle, which way to duck under. But so many little uppercuts come off Saucy, except off the counters. It's all forward pressure with hooks. If he ducks under some of these and then came back to the body, he'd probably find some success. It's only the defensive shots, the counter shots, that are uppercuts. See, like that, after the throw. If Saucy's coming forward, walking, get underneath that forward pressure, land to the body, and then come back, but you've got time left running out now. I expect to see a head kick coming out. We've got 5 seconds left here, D. Oh!
He's rocked!
I don't know how to score that one. What a finish, though. And Rob, you called it at the midway of that second round. Duck uppercuts from Saucy, and Saucy started throwing them. Yeah. Great round, hard to score, especially with that second round with those leg kick knockdowns. I mean, great fight to kick off ESFL 10.
What a high-paced fight that was.
God.
Both guys, Saucy and King, were just battering each other. I don't know which way this goes, Bailey, and what do you think?
I think Saucy takes that last round. Might take the fight. The first round, there was a lot of pressure. King did a good job landing, planting. It depends, man. Significant strikes. I mean, Saucy definitely landed a lot of jabs, a lot of straights.
After 3 rounds,
King landed a lot of jabs, a lot of straights. Saucy, much more of the hooks, and King just got hit with one too many, I think. But we'll see. There we go.
There it is.
Good job by Saucy. I mean, not the more technical fighter, but I think just King ate too many of those shots. It got predictable with those shots. There were a couple of hooks, but rather than King making the reads and getting out playing defensively, was too content to trade and just ate too many of the significant strikes, even though they may have outstruck him in the total strikes, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great fight to kick off the card, like I was saying earlier, and no disrespect to King BK. I mean, I thought when you pick up someone like Ioana, it's always dangerous here. And I always want to land that takedown because, those leg kicks really add up. But he just stopped throwing them at some point, it seemed like, Bailey. And I mean, he was connecting with them, and then he started wanting attacking the head all in the third round. But a 29-28 decision to kick off the card for Saucy. So he'll move to 1-0. And you know what that means, Bailey? And King's now 0-2 in the ESFL PS4 side.
I mean, 0-2. You've shown up twice. I mean, that's a good thing, but it wasn't a bad performance. I can see here on the final stats as well, he did outstrike him with the total strikes, but it was the significant strike advantage and the drop of the last round that won that fight for Saucy. So not a bad fighting style, but if you're going to fight patient and back up, you need to not be too content to trade. If they hit you once, don't try and throw back, because that's when you eat another one and another one and another one. And although they're not going to catch you and they're not going to finish you, it just starts to add up on the scorecards and you'll lose the fight. And that's what happens. So King, maybe some slight game plan adjustments. Still a good fight, but I think that might have been the problem there.
Yeah, and something to look a big moment in the fight is when Saucy actually changed his stance to, I believe it was southpaw, which put his left leg behind, so he wasn't at danger anymore, which took away the possibility of King rocking him like he did in that second round.
Very, very true. Good read, Rob. I did not notice that. Was good.
And Rob, before we get into our next fight here, I just want to talk about your strategy for tonight. What are you planning on doing against Kenny 324410?
Well, Kenny could be watching the stream, so I don't want to reveal too much of my game plan. However, I do not know anything about him, so I'm gonna, stay back, see what he's gonna do, and look for that KO in that second round.
I think that means sprinting, flying sidekick. I think that's what that means. Just,
the Verdum, the karate front kick.
Just jump,
maybe
sprint, kick, go for it. I believe we're just looking for this next fight as well right now. So, but sorry, please.
Creel Daddy, Creel Daddy, and Cheesehead 94 is our next fight.
There's some great names over there.
Yeah, Creel Daddy and Cheesehead. I believe these two are both 0-0. I'm just going to confirm, yes. But yeah, this should be a good one as well. Do you know anything about these guys, Rob? I mean, you're the PS4 guy here, so.
Definitely not. Don't know anything about Cheesehead, and I don't know anything about Creel Daddy. Give me some Cheesehead, Creel Daddy.
I'm assuming he's born in 94. I mean, that's the only intel I can get from that. And
I do know these guys are they are quite highly ranked. I have that on good authority, as they are, and vetted by the promoter as well. So we know they're going to bring it in either case. If you're new here, it doesn't matter. It's just ESFL 10. It's not even a Proving Grounds card. They're not coming in here to, show what they got at the Proving Grounds. This is a main event, so they better show up, and I think they will, based on, their track record and their reputations, because we get the word on the streets, because you guys tell us the word on the streets, because we are on the streets. The Proving Grounds on the streets. But the point is, they should show up, they should put on a performance once we get this fight ready as well, and they should get ready. Do we want to take another quick look at the main card, just so we can talk about the co-main event as well? Because it's the return of Ed Parker taking on Colwell DJ, which I think is a good fight.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Ed Parker 0-2 versus Colwell DJ. So Ed Parker, he does talk a lot of talk. He made an interesting tweet after his loss there, blaming, I believe, his mother for almost turning off his Xbox. He wants to get another win back. Thank goodness it's a bit earlier, so maybe she doesn't come and interrupt you, Ed. But that was the drama from last week. But Ed's back. I mean, hey, he shows up. He gets the co-main event spot. Everybody wants to see Ed fight, so I'm excited for it. But that we went earlier. Hopefully it benefits him tonight.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then before that, obviously, we have Bruce Lee Robb fighting. Bruce, I hope you're excited for that, taking on Kenny, the unknown. But before that, I'm a boxer, great member of the ESFL team representing us. We need to get our own clan going, like some ESFL logo or something, because we got some good fighters representing us, and those guys are, putting on a show tonight. I'm a boxer, taking on Scrothy, great fighter as well. And then we've got C Unit, another one of the ESFL guys, taking on VBI Run, who has a bit of a reputation, I believe, on the scene as a fighter. But we'll see how he performs tonight.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, Rob. Do you know much about the VBI Run in the PS4 community?
I heard that he could possibly be lag switching people, and I don't know if this is true. This is just what I heard from the streets of the ESFL. And I don't want to believe it, but we'll see. I mean, he's not going to be able to hack with 200 people watching. You know what I mean, Balian?
Yeah, that's true. This is a opportunity, because I did hear that too. I heard that there was a little bit of stuff going on. But hey, man, we want to bring that up. This is professionalism up here, you know. We'll let him prove his worth. C unit, no joke. 1-1 in ESFL, has 4 hit before, veteran, as we said. Should be a good fight, but we're still trying to get this fight going here, guys. Cheesehead is supposed to be up with this stream, but he's not currently. I believe he did check in for his fight tonight as well, so we'll double check another way, and we might have to take a quick intermission here, D. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it looks that way. If we could get all the fighters ready, it'd be great. I mean, it did start off great. We had the 2 fighters ready, but yes, it does look like we'll have to take a unfortunate intermission. Hopefully only a minute here to get the fighters loaded into their fight. So we will be right back. Give us a minute.
bear with us one more second. We will be just a minute or two. If we can't get this fight, we're going to skip on to the next one. So we'll be with you as soon as we can. Less than a minute or so. We're making a decision about what's happening. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And we are back, virtual fight fans. We have the fight ready to go. Cheesehead 94 versus Creel Daddy. We're going to jump right into the fight. Looks like it's going to be a featherweight fight. Balian, another Conor McGregor. It seems every time we go in this division, you're going to see a Conor McGregor.
I think that's about right. I mean, it's pretty hard to compete with his footwork, his hand speed, his freaking head movement, his power. So, you know, you can definitely outstrike people on this game, you know, but I think Conor McGregor's a safe matchup, a safe pickup. But, you know, it depends how the fight plays out. If there's a lot of forward pressure coming from Creel Daddy and Cheesehead chooses to work that body, you know, we could see this fight go any way in any direction as well. So, I mean, he's a low stamina on Conor McGregor.
Yeah, Bruce Lee Rob, he's using the guy I tried to use, Frankie Edgar, when I tried to fight Kinetic. Now, what do you see about this fight? Do you think he can get Conor McGregor down? And when he does, do you think he can do any damage on him?
I guess that all depends on how good he is on the ground. I mean, if Cheesehead can't get him on the ground, it's going to be a long night unless, you know, Real Daddy's striking is not too adequate because Conor McGregor's got long arms, he's powerful, and Frankie's just kind of small in this division.
And just for the fight fans at home, Cheesehead 94, Creel Daddy, this is their first appearance in the ESFL, 2 0-0 fighters. So that makes it exciting for all three of us right here in the booth. I mean, we get to see guys trying to make a name for themselves tonight. I'd like to see some great striking from the guy using Conor McGregor, which is Creel Daddy. And I'd also like to see if Cheesehead can land a takedown with him because, you know, if you stay in the pocket too long with this guy, that's power straight, level 5. It's just almost too much for me to handle.
Ouch. Power straight level 5. Jeez.
Yeah, the straight level 5. It's a lot. So you got to be careful in there. Well, you can do it. We saw the last fight, Joanna, the powerful striker, losing to Kovacevic. So, I mean, it all depends who the user is, too. So we'll get to find out.
Yeah, we see Cheesehead here warming up with Frankie Edgar. Let's see if he does employ a grappling plan. Sorry to interrupt you there, Rob. What were you saying?
No, it's okay. I thought you were doing some graphic stuff, but I was just gonna say it's both these guys debut as well, so maybe we'll have to see what they're gonna do tonight, Bay.
Yeah, man, I want to see, you know, 0-0, bring it on, let's go. Cheesehead, Creel Daddy, two good competitors. Let's see what goes, D.
Second fight of the night, ESFL 10, Cheesehead 94 versus Creel Daddy.
All right, nice
Let's go.
Touch. Friendly touch. We like to see a good touch. Little outside leg work here from Cheesehead. That's going to pay dividends. Doubling up on the overhand off that. Ooh, already a good little read on that straight right, though. Creel Daddy slipping off the left-hand side, planting his own left down the pipe. Going to have to be a little bit careful, though. But I like the swing of momentum here. Both fighters moving forward and backwards. There's no charging forward from Creel Daddy, which is what I like to see. It's patience with the Conor McGregor. We don't get that all the time. But there's that uppercut.
Right, Creel Daddy's using his range really well, keeping, you know, Frankie at the end of his punches and using good movement. But they're in the clinch right now, D-Mar. This is your world.
Yeah, right there. And that's what I thought. If you're going to use Frankie Edgar and you got to go against a guy like Conor McGregor, you get your single, or you get your single collar, then you go right for that double leg takedown. And now there he goes. You had to watch out for that, but he passes right into half guard, Balian.
Yeah, beautiful job just slicing straight on through there, working the body, no fake restraint to side control. Creel going to have a tough time making the reads on those transitions. You know, you can go three ways there, all dangerous, mount, side, up, whatever he wants to do. Just pounding the elbows, but gets a good roll to sprawl, you know, sensible decision. If I was Creel here, I'm going straight for the over-under, and there he goes, straight up. Got that one underhook. Let's see what he can do with it. Knees to the body, free there. Goes for the old school toe stomp, but let's see if he goes for the break and gets it. Nice and easy.
Good break by Creel, and now he's back, you know, on his feet, throwing punches. And, you know, Cheesehead's trying to get in that range, but he's just having some trouble right now.
Yeah, doing a good job running the 1-2-3 straight down the middle, using that jab, establishing the distance, stepping in a lot, but great job, snatching up the single, throws a knee to the body straight away, nice and easily predicted there by Cheese, who shoots that single, but stuffed by Creel Daddy. Man, he knew that was coming. You got to kind of expect those takedowns off the clinch, especially with the current meta of the game. You know, if someone gets a clinch, they're usually looking for a takedown.
Yeah, I'd like to see him switch that up. Maybe next time he gets in the single collar, go right to over-under and then try to get a double under instead of just trying to shoot for that takedown right when he gets in the single collar.
Yeah, definitely on ranked as well. There's been a transition to that, right, Rob? Like, everyone goes to the double under now.
Yeah, definitely. And I like the defense on the ground from Creel Daddy. He's been able to get to his feet, I think, once or twice now. That's a good story of this fight so far, D.
Yeah, and here we go again. We got a single collar spot, but that's it. That's it, Rob. You got to get out. If you got to get in, like he's getting in easily, but he's got to get moved. He's got to either go to tie clinch right there or go to over under as soon as he gets in, because that GA is just going to keep building up for Creel Daddy to get out of there.
Yeah, and Creel Daddy just backing straight up here. That's the thing. If you move forward and throw your strikes, you're going to be out of stamina, and then you have to come back. Your opponent knows you're not going to throw anything, and that's when you just get walked down on, and, you know, 1-2s hit your body, hooks come to your body. But good job with the kick catch off the roundhouse there. Beautiful, lovely. Trying to sneak in that rear uppercut, and he is hurt. He gets a drop there. Beautiful job. That block's going to go down here. Just forward pressure from Creel Daddy, but he slips right underneath that. Beautifully job. Beautiful job now putting on the pressure here. The block's going down. Both fighters just swinging. Like, when they rock their opponent, they do not care here, guys. But D gets caught again.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, it's it.
My God.
Oh, he's down. Knockout uppercut.
Oh, my God, Rob. What happened? Second fight of the night. Bailey, and it's all crazy.
Man, he was looking for the uppercut constantly. We see him shoot down for a single leg there. Get caught, rocked and drop, and that was it. That was it. That was all it took to end that fight. It's already over. It's already over.
I mean, that fight was going back and forth. Cheese was rocking Creel. Creel was rocking Cheese. And then it just all comes to a cut. I think Cheesehead ducks right into Creel's, you know, beautiful right hand. And that is all she discussed.
Wow. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're dancing with the devil. If you're going with Conor McGregor, you're dancing with the devil in this game at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, sure, he was getting in on the single colors, but like I said, maybe the next fight he'll try to go into an over-under situation or try to get a Muay Thai clinch and get a takedown that way. But Creel Daddy read the book. You know, he knew what he wanted to do. He knew he was going to try to take him down. So good job by him. He read the uppercut. The uppercut was beautiful on those guys that go for takedowns. So it was great.
Whew. I mean, definitely that's what you want to use defensively when it comes to that. But I think both fighters did show that when they hurt their opponent, they just went to swarm them. And both fighters did get caught because of that. They went in for 4, 5, 6 punch combinations. First, Creel Daddy rocked Cheesehead, and then Cheesehead ducked under and rocked him, and then went absolutely after him. Then got rocked himself, and then that's what eventually led to the end of the fight. So I think, although it was a good performance and a good win, great knockout, first round knockout, it was a little meat and potatoes. You know, there's definitely some room for improvement. I'm not trying to speak here. I'm just trying to speak the word, as I'm sure it's on your mind at home, guys. You know, it's a little sloppy, the finish. You know, both fights just going after each other. Not as technical as some of the other performances we see at ESFL.
But it makes it exciting. Right, Rob? Makes it exciting.
Yeah,
this is what we
put on a
want.
show, baby. Let's throw down, baby.
0-0 guys. 2-0 guys.
It was a great fight. It was a great fight. It was a great fight. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to... It's all good. Next fight is also a great fight. I believe we have Don't Shoot, He's Blind, taking on Swiss Liebacks. Again, both relatively unknown. I believe it's their first fight for both of them here at ESFL. So another unknown coming out strong. And I know this has been heavyweight, so this is going to be a good fight, right?
Did you say Swiss Liebacks?
Yeah, Swiss is 1-0 to be honest. Yeah.
He was in the main
Swiss
event
Liebacks.
with me and D
against
Sunday.
Not a Math, yes.
Oh.
And he was Dana White, and he freaking went off on Not a Mathematician.
Oh, I do remember that fight. Good performance.
Yeah, a lot of names. Yeah, yeah. He picked Dana White, and me and Rob were kind of questioning, but hey, he came out with a bang. So it ended up being a great finish. So he's 1-0. So he's got a spot to go to 2-0. And if we look at the ESFL ranks with all the other 2-0 guys, Critical Mind, OV6 God, Unibot, Find the Door, and my favorite, Papa Doc. I love you, Papa Doc. So if he can join that elite company here with this fight, you know, if there is a tournament coming up, he'll be in it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like we did for our Xbox players, 2-0, 2 victories in the ESFL gets you in that 8-man tournament. We'll see how many people, if it's 8-man this time as well, if it's something different. But definitely that's how we crowned our Xbox champion. You got to think 2-0 gets you in that PS4 tournament. So
I just don't mean to cut you off. I just got word from Z Hunter 90, the owner of this this fight league, and it is true. If he does go to 2-0, he will be in the tournament. There is a tournament for all these 2-0 guys. It is confirmed here at ESFL 10. There will be a tournament. So if Swiss Liebacks does go to 2-0, he will be entered into that tournament with the names I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and we do have some more 1-0 fighters tonight. I believe you, Bruce Lee Rob, if you get a win tonight, mate, you're going to be 2-0. So you're going to get a tournament.
I want BJ's bell.
I want to do play-by-play with you, Rob.
It should be good. It should be good. So yeah, there we go. Tournament announced. It's coming. 2-0. Look out for these people. So Swiss Liebach gets a win. This is a short turnaround for him. You know, his fighting camp's obviously still going, but that's what, 3 days? No, a week? 3 days since Sunday, right? 3 days.
3 days notice, but he got the win, and he was Dana White, and he put on a show. So I mean, I think if anything's hurt, it's just maybe his hands a bit, but he'll probably be good to go for tonight. All
right. I think we should move over to the fight. The fighters are ready. It's going to be at heavyweight. Looks like a good matchup. Let's get it on. Let's see what happens in this fight.
Yeah, this is our third fight of the night. And Don't Shoot, He's Blind. Rob, do you have any intel on this gentleman?
No, I don't, actually. This guy I've never seen fight. So it's going to be a big test against Swiss Liebacks with 1-0. I mean, Swiss is nasty. So we'll see. I think this is his debut.
Yep, and it's a heavyweight fight, so I mean we're gonna see some hands. Volkov, I love that pick. Volkov and JDS.
Oh my
God. He's long.
Picks.
He's long is right, and he's fast as well. Good technical. I mean, it's a good. You can keep fighters on the end of your jab as Volkov. If you're not trying to put that forward pressure game on, it's very easy to keep fighters on the end of your jab. Jab to the head, jab to the body, 1-2 to the body. Stop that forward pressure. And JDS, he does have them shorter arms, so we'll see if reach plays a factor. It probably will. We'll see.
And remember, Virtual Fight fans, 6 more fights after this one with our main event, Iron Sharif taking on GOAT 1099. You won't want to miss that. And also some big other fights is Bruce Lee Rob's fighting Ed Paca as well. But right now, here we go. Third fight of the night, Swiss Liebacks versus Don't Shoot, He's Blind. It's JDS. It's Volkov. Take it away, Balian.
All right, let's see how the range plays out here. I'm expecting, you know, Volkov and Don't Shoot to stay on the outside here, but he's stepping in with those jabs. If he's going to fight from distance, don't walk forward and jab. Stay back and jab, and there he eats that rear uppercut. Shot. Damn, that big uppercut. He just taunts him there. Beautiful job landing that uppercut straight through the middle, and that's because Don't Shoot was just walking straight forward, throwing those jabs, you know, walks onto his strikes. There's no need to press forward if you're trying to keep that range, but gets the full tie. Obviously denied there. Swiss now just trying to look for that uppercut again. Big left hook slipping off to the outside, Rob.
Yeah, Don't Shoot needs to be careful. I mean, Swiss is really nasty in the pocket, and he is Junior Dos Santos. So to utilize that outside range and not just... He's too close right now. He's going to get knocked out again, D.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's got his back against the cage here. He's just winging uppercuts and hooks here. And we've seen it last week, 3 days ago, Swiss Liebach put on that show. So we know he's got the hands here, Rob. 2 minutes, into 2.5 minutes into this fight.
Yeah, Volkov needs to get off the cage. Do not fight here. Whatever you do, circle back into the center of the octagon. Hold your ground. Circle out away. Trace the outside of that octagon. Do not go back against the cage and plant. Throw the jab. Just throw the jab. Keep it off him. Keep the jab pumping. He's not moving his head. He's not trying to slip. You can't stay here because he will get knocked out. And there's the big roundhouse coming over the top behind.
Damn.
He needs to reset and circle back to the center of the octagon here.
Yeah, and another thing to notice, I mean, look at Swiss Lebex's stamina. It's definitely depleting fast here, D.
Yeah, he's just throwing bombs here, Rob. This is like we saw last week. He's coming out here. You know, everybody knows him now. Look at him, just coming out. He doesn't care about the stamina, Bailey. Look at him, he's just throwing heat.
I mean, of course the stamina's going to go down, but that's absolutely in Don't Shoot's favor. But he needs to stand still, let him come in and work the body. There we go, the straight to the body. That's what he needs. The 1-2 into the body in tight, but he comes in with an elbow and eats an uppercut. The straight jumps in, and that's it. That's it.
Oh, it's over.
That's it.
He taunted him and then still had time, guys, to go on and finish the fight. So Swiss Liebax, that's a statement right there. I think he's making a statement.
I think that we just saw some poor shot selection from Don't Shoot there. I mean, stepping in with those straights and jabs initially got him caught, and then stepping in, I know you can't control that elbow, but moving forward, throwing those strikes. When you've got an aggressive opponent, you don't want to be in there doing that. You want to plant, you want to cover, you want to work the body. You don't want to be walking forward into his shots. He's coming forward to get you. And then we see him eat that rear uppercut. The 1-2 comes straight down the pipe, and then a taunt to finish him off. And he stepped in for that elbow there, and that's what caught him. That's what lost him the fight.
Yeah, if you're going to beat Swiss, you got to stay back and let him throw out in that first round because he comes out quick. He comes out to finish you fast, and he just throws, as you saw his stamina. So definitely, if you're fighting him in the future, just, take a round to, get used to his range, stay back, be patient. But a huge statement by Swiss in esports fight league, gentlemen.
Yeah, and let's go look at the rankings one more time, Bailey. And we got Critical Mind in there. We got OVO6, got Unibot. Everybody knows him. Find the Door with that performance he had on the weekend there. And Papa Doc, and now Swiss Liebax. So some great names. We're starting to form a tournament. Things are shaping up here in the PS4 side of things.
Yeah, for sure. There's some big names already in that tournament. Swiss Liebax will join them here. And that's another fighter to join the ranks of what should make for a great tournament. I don't know who can be a champion right now. I got my eye on Critical Mind. He's putting on some good performances here, but like you said, Bruce Lee Rob might get in that tournament. Iron Sharif, if he gets another shot, he might be able to make 2 wins up here as well. There's a couple of fighters who could get those 2 wins and get a place in that tournament. So we're starting to see it formulate, starting to see some people come and step up. But yeah, a lot of forward pressure there from Swiss Liebax, obviously showing his game. He likes to come forward, likes to shoot that uppercut straight down the middle. And yeah, Swiss Liebax just walking straight backwards, back on the cage, not able to stop that forward pressure. And if you can't stop that forward pressure, you're going to lose the fight. You have to give someone a reason not to come forward, or they will just chase you down all night.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. I'm really happy for Swiss Liebax. It's a good tournament. I was just in it. If I give you any advice, Swiss Liebax, it's just do your thing, man. Have fun. And yeah, you'll get there. You'll get to the show, hopefully. So our next fight is the one I've been looking forward to. This is like the first female fighter here in the ESFL. So it is a big deal. What's this? I believe our 14th fight card or 15th total, guys?
I think it is
an
14.
Official number? 14, yeah. So
yeah.
This is the ESFL 10, one of the pay-per-views. But yeah. 14 cards in, our first female fighter. So I'm very excited. This Girl Gone Matter versus Rock Ramon, both 0-0. So this should be a good one, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, she's out here, providing some hype for all the ladies out there that are in the UFC. There's not as many as there is in, the real life. So it's really exciting to have a female competing, and I'm rooting for her. I mean, let's see what she can do.
Damn straight, yeah. Damn straight. I know she's nasty. I know she's got hands. I know she's a good fighter. She streams as well, so you can check her out, and I hope to see a good performance from her tonight. This is also going to be another heavyweight fight, so we're getting a heavyweight fight tonight. It's good to see. It's good to see. But yeah, coming on through, Rock Roman, Girl Gone Matter. We're ready, so we should jump over to the fight. Let's move straight on. We know we got that little break earlier, so let's jump straight into the next one and see how these two get it on.
Yeah, it looks like a Junior Dos Santos again for you, Rob, and maybe Rock Roman picks Cain Velasquez. So that'd be a good classic matchup.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Junior Dos Santos, as we saw in that last fight, he's got some power in his hands. He's got some speed. He's got some footwork. But, I mean, Cain Velasquez is a stamina beast, and he's also got some serious ground skills. But it looks like he's switching it up here, baby.
Yeah, I mean, JDS, obviously, we know how good JDS is. Like you said, everything you just said. Good ground skills as well as great hands, fast, powerful. We've got those short arms.
Mirror match!
Which play a mirror match indeed. Those short arms play, you know, in with a different factor in terms of the game's physics. You know, those hooks are coming off faster. They're a lot shorter, but on the inside, they come off faster. You know, you hook on the inside, you're covering a shorter distance with your punch. Look at that, 7 wins apiece as well. This should be a good fight.
Smack.
So it's a mirror match, and they both have 7 wins apiece. Now that's an interesting one.
Ooh.
4th fight of the night, ESFL 10, D-Mart here alongside Bruce Lee, Rob, and Balian. And we still have some other big fights later tonight, guys. Scrothy fighting I'm a Boxer, and C-Unit fighting VBI Run UFC, the next 2 fights on the card. A lot of stuff going on, and I mean, with everything going on, we do want to announce that all of these cards will be on Wednesdays. So going forward, the PS4 cards always Wednesdays, Xbox Sundays. So with that said, here we go, guys. Girl Gone Matter versus Rock Romano mirror match. Balian, take it away.
Yeah, let's see what they come out here. I mean, we know Girl Gone Matter likes to press forward. She's a nasty fighter. She's been described. I heard that word a lot. That was the word I was associating with Girl Gone Matter, nasty. Rock, Roman, like, they can both employ the same tactic here, but there's a good lot of patience coming out here from Girl Gone Matter. There's only 1-2 shots coming out. She's looking for the openings. Great job landing that roundhouse to the body there. I like Rock Roman as well. He's backing up. He's keeping his distance. And a good thing to just watch here is watch their feet, guys, because they have the same range. Gauging distance isn't going to be done necessarily up top. So watch the feet, keep the range, and let's see. But Girl Gone Matter, I love the shot selection. Uppercut's coming straight down the middle. Beautiful roundhouse to the body. There's the uppercut down with the lead hook to the head. Beautiful job rocking and dropping Rock Roman right there to the ground. Rob, how do you like that hook?
Oh, I love that hook, and Girl Gone Matter comes out and looks comfortable. She's letting them fly, and I think Rock needs to step it up a little bit. Maybe a little bit of jitters here, D.
Yeah, a minute and a half in this fight, we've already got a knockdown from Girl Gone Matter, so the hype is real, ladies and gentlemen. This is ESFL 10, Balian, and I'm excited for it. I really hope she does well and continues her success.
Yeah, I mean, I think with heavyweights, every shot, like right there we saw, is so powerful. You get a little scared to just throw your jab because you don't want to get rocked or slipped under, but here we go.
Bang!
Just Girl Gone Matter coming back up with that rear uppercut.
Baby.
Straight round. Beautiful job landing that lead hook. She's just picking Rock Roman apart here. And Rock Roman just only really landing that roundhouse to the body. But I love how Girl Gone Matter's planting. She's not looking to move away. She's happy to fight from the comfortable range that she's at. Beautiful job landing knee to the belly in a single tie. And gets the leg grab to the ground, D.
Yeah, that's a great job. So she got clenched and she said, you know what, I'm just going to take you down. So, oh, watch out for the jits, though. Balian, Rock Roman with the jits.
That's a high-level move, that.
High level indeed, and now you got Girl on the bottom. Let's see what kind of BJJ she has to offer. I mean, she's faking it. She tries to get up, but gets denied, Rock. Bye, Rock.
Yeah, full mount, posturing up, 2 big left hands coming through the top, hook splitting that guard. Let's see if she goes to roll to her back. She might look for the arm trap. Beautiful job, grabs it in the full guard position. Back up, will she look to stand? Oh, gonna have to deny that, but she doesn't. Here comes the guillotine. 3-way escape. No, going for a 2-way escape, pushing both gates. She should get this. Not too difficult there, D.
Yeah, and let's see what she does to try to get out of this situation. It looks like she wants to try to posture up out. See if the spider web here, Rock Ramon can keep him down. Another guillotine attempt here, Balian, with a minute left.
Yeah, he's going 3 directions here. Girl trying to find a way out. Again, really not too difficult. This will score points, though. But Girl Gone Matter already has this round, unless, you know, she loses the fight. 2 knockdowns already. Big hooks. Rock really had nothing on the feet. So a smart strategy by Rock, taking the fight where he thinks he's a bit more comfortable, but keeps looking for that guillotine. But, you know, Girl's not stopped it. And there's a beautiful transition to backside control. A fantastic job, just sneaking out over the top, head underneath the arm, and just wraps on round.
Yeah, it looks like Rock Ramon's bread and butter here is the jiu-jitsu, but a nice sweep there once again by Girl Gone Matter. But, you know, when you're getting rocked like that, you got to go to a different game plan, and I think that's what Rock Ramon tried to do there in the end of that first round.
I believe that Girl Gone Matter actually initiated that takedown, too, so hopefully in the second round, she knows she's ahead 1 round. She has the clear advantage on the feet, seems to be way more comfortable in ESFL right now, so hopefully she stays on the feet in the second round, Bay.
Yeah, showing up to the big show. We see the beautiful job with the jab into the uppercut and the left hook. Just a beautiful little, and she doesn't throw anything after that. It's only 2 or 3 punch combinations, and she's completely stationary when she's throwing those strikes. She's not pushing forward. She walks into range, jab, uppercut, hook, and that's it. There's no forward movement. There's no backwards movement. She's in range. She's planting. She's throwing. She knows where she's comfortable to land from. And that's the difference we're seeing. You know, Rock Roman is just landing body kicks from the outside and having to run away and jab. I'd like to see Rock Roman plant, get under 1-2 to the body, then circle out, then just jab. Just keep her on the end of the jab. If she starts moving ahead, then start worrying about the uppercuts and the ducking hooks.
This is ESFL 10, round 2, Rock Ramon versus Girl Gone Matter, and you've got to think Girl Gone Matter taking round 1, Balian, but the grappling advantage definitely going to Rock Ramon.
Yeah, and here they are just going backwards and forwards. The grappling advantage definitely. Rock Ramon, he did get a beautiful sweep off, but again, the combinations I'm seeing from Rock Ramon from the outside and from the inside, it's very predetermined. It's very simple, and there we go, the same combination.
Again.
Jab, uppercut, and the left hook, and Rock Roman didn't make the read, and he needs the uppercut again off the jab, and that's it, Rob.
Is it over? It's all over. Let's go. Wow.
Not over here.
Oh my goodness, and like that, look at that sweep, Balen. You gotta be careful in this kind. Yeah, but it's crazy. Just like that, Robin. Now she's on her back, and now she's down in side control. I mean, you gotta be quick. I was telling you, the grapple advantage going to Rock Ramon. You gotta think the 1 or 2 more punches, Balen, and that might be it for Rock Ramon.
That might be it for Rock Ramon, but I'm beginning to see Rock Ramon really show some grappling prowess. I was about to say maybe he's here to grapple, but apparently not, because he gives up the bottom position, and now he's back to the feet, in a place he's not comfortable. And we've got to look for that jab, rear uppercut, and left hook again that Girl Gone Matter has just been landing all night.
Girl Gone Matter is throwing some good strikes, and she's hurting Rock Ramon over and over and over. So exciting in this esports fight league, D. This is insane.
Yeah, and I mean, there was hype behind Girl Gone Matter, you know, but I didn't get time to watch it or anything like that. But this is, you guys are exactly right. We're seeing it right here. Just great stand-up. I mean, very confident, not moving her head too much, just straight line boxing. Bang, bang, bang.
Everything Rock Roman's throwing, it's all jab and then the body kick. Jab, turning side kick. There's no flow to the punches. He's not feeling everything out. He's already got in his head what he's throwing when he steps into range, whereas Girl Gone Matter's just throwing off instinct, finding the openings, looking for what's working. And it's a bit rudimentary from Roman here. He's kind of going to the same things, and he's always moving forward into her or walking backwards. He should let her come to her a little bit. Just plant, just look to lead that land hook, lead to the body. You know, there's a little bit going on here. Like this is slowing down a little bit now, trying to get that pull counter off. But again, I'm making a miss. Okay, this is a little bit better, slowing the pace of the fight down. As long as you're not walking in, trying to throw those 2-shot combinations that'll just leave you open for massive counters, you may not get dropped.
Yeah, and Rock Roman, when he's going forward and going backwards and trying to strike, those strikes are very, very slow compared to your stationary strikes, D.
Yeah, a minute left here in the second round, and I'm liking what Roman's doing, though. He did kind of slow down the pace a bit, but as soon as I say that, Bailey, we got some serious action.
Yeah, beautiful job. Jamming in and landing that hit, and there's the turning side kick, straight breaks the block. Good job by Roman there, sneaking in that head kick, again doubling up on it. Maybe not the best idea, but it does land the first one. Great job rocking Girl Gone Matter, and now he's got her thinking. She's moving away, she's backing up for the first time. Steps in with the overhand. Who got rocked there? Somebody got rocked. I believe it was Roman, and there's a turning side kick again here. Girl Gone Matter's got to watch that stamina. Now Rock Roman's making the think, coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down. Overhands over the top, body kicks coming down the middle. We've got 10 seconds left in this round, eh?
Yeah, this is going to end strong here. Look at this. Let's see what they got. Nice kick to the body, nice jab, and they just back away. Yeah, great round. I'm also going to give that round to Girl Gone Matter. And you've got to think, I mean, she took out another knockdown. There's some spin kicks. It was getting exciting there, but I just think 1 or 2 more of those shots, and Rock Roman won't be able to take anymore.
They started throwing bombs. They both were throwing overhands. They were throwing spinning heel kicks. It was insane. That was chaos in there, Bay.
Yeah, and that's where, you know, Roman can win this fight, in the chaos. Because Girl Gone Matter is very technical, very much 2 punches, 3 punches, keeping it precise. But the chaos is where Roman can win this fight.
And here we go, 3rd round. Girl Gone Matter versus Rock Roman, the mirror match, and you've got to think Girl Gone Matter up 2-0 on the scorecards, man.
Yeah, you got to assume that. I mean, did get some rocks off at the end of the round. Don't know if it was enough to win it. Didn't drop it, but there sneaks in a left hook, and now he's planting and throwing. This is working a bit better for him. That lead hook's coming off a little bit faster. And Girl Gone Matter still trying to hold the ground here. Look for that jab, rear uppercut, left hook that she rocked him so many times with again. Going back to that rear uppercut, left hook, but unable to get through there this time. Rock keeping the hands up. Beautiful job reading the body roundhouse there. Straight comes down the middle. Left hook comes over there as well. Good job just catching the time with that kick.
Yeah, Rock's looking for that stiff jab and then a head kick. He wants to, you know, he gets rocked with an uppercut, though. Girl Gone Mad on the offensive.
Oh! Oh!
Bang!
Beautiful turning side kick. Again, 1-2s, keeping him on the end of those punches. Snap jabs. Oh, he's got to get out of here. His block is so low. Tries to throw his own, and that could be it. But no, the overhand gets blocked. Golgomata looking for the finish, but unable to. Rock Roman survives. See, he survives.
Yeah, I don't know how he survived that. That spin kick at the end, he went down. I thought he'd get jumped on, but he didn't. So you still got to be careful. The Rock Roman is just throwing a lot of spin kicks here. Looking for that one-shot combo to end this fight. He thinks he needs it, though, and I think he needs it too, Balin.
Yeah, he knows, and he definitely knows now he's got to do something big to win this round. Expect him to look for that overhander. Again, that head kick came in. It was quite close range. It came off a jab, which, you know, Rock Roman's been setting a lot of his shots up with. But look at Golgomata's patience. Hands down. Just waiting, just watching, looking for it, it's there. Trying to find the home for that left hook. There it is there. Unable to get through again. The jab, rear uppercut, left hook, trying to sneak on through. But there's that head kick we called for. Rock Roman did get a nice drop with that earlier. And Golgomata's really looking for that left hand. I don't know if Rock Roman's able to make reads, but there's a turning side kick off the jab. And drops it beautifully there. And Golgomata's now on the back foot. That's one drop apiece. I don't know if it's enough to win this round here. But Rob, what about this fight?
This is insane, and you got to look at Rock Roman's stamina. I mean, he does have a clear advantage here. You could utilize that and just go off and start throwing strikes, and one more rock here, and he's going to maybe win this fight.
I don't think he cares, Rob. He's just throwing everything at this point. At Golgomata. Look at him. It's exciting here. He might get caught, but I don't care. He did get caught as soon as I said it. He's just going too crazy, Rob. He's going too crazy.
Oh, the block is so low. He's just looking for that jab turning side kick. I mean, not the most, you know, pretty of striking here from Rock Roman, but he is setting up these different strikes. Jab, overhand, jab, turning side kick, jab, head kick, and there it is again, the turning side kick. Whatever you can do to win, and Golgomata needs to stay patient, you know, maybe even slow this fight down with some 1s and 2s, but find a way to win this fight, because she can win this fight if she gets through this round. Just got to be careful of this chaos that Rob talks about, and there's another turning side kick. Blocked beautifully. There's that uppercut coming into the body this time. Double uppercuts, triple, 4 uppercuts coming through there.
Quads, we got quads. 30 seconds left in this fight, Bailey. Anything can happen. I think Roman's got to fire. Actually, you know, I don't even know how to score this fight. It's crazy.
It's a dog fight. This is Sparta!
Just about right there, I think, Rob. And Golgomata might run away with this one. We got 10 seconds left. So many turning side kicks come out this fight. It's insane.
Oh my God. I mean, a crazy fight. Good fight. Fourth fight on the card. Golgomata, Rock Roman putting on a clinic of just who you didn't know who was going to win that fight. I mean, this same striking there from Rock Roman, but it seemed to work there, Bailey. And you were calling it. It was either the jab overhand or the jab spin kick, but fought her a couple times. Yeah,
the wheel kick, definitely. For both fighters, the wheel kick coming off that jab.
Yeah.
Beautiful there. Just right on the chin. I mean, you can't take that, but I mean, good fight. I think Girl probably won it. Golgomata getting that one. No, but we'll see. There's a decision. Rock Roman managed to get a few strikes in there. Golgomata started off so well, though, Rob, right? So well.
Yeah, she did. Let's see what the judges have to say.
Ooh.
Yep.
I thought he moved that left hand. Yeah, he moved that blue hand. There we go.
Take this. Oh, wow. What a fight. Yeah, like you said, Gogoro came out and just started scorching Rocky. And, you know, it took him a while to come into the fight. And after he had some success in the latter part of that first round, then he was able to, you know, get a little bit more comfortable on his feet and, you know, actually give her a fight, huh, D?
Yeah, I mean, it did turn out better than I thought, because the first round was rough, right? We saw her land those that uppercut hook combo, and then we saw some great ground moves by Roman, but he didn't really want to go there in the third round or second round. I'm assuming because he thought he was down on the fight cards, but I'd love to see Roman get another shot here at SFL. I really liked his ground game approach, but looks like Golgomata is the real deal, Rob.
She is. I mean, she's representing for the Esports Fight League, and I can't wait till she, you know, has her next fight, and hopefully some more girls come in and try to show what they got, baby.
Yeah, and that is great for the scene, Bailey. And I mean, like we were talking earlier, the first female to come in, and she does a great job like that. It's a unanimous decision victory. It's huge.
I mean, I saw some great striking at the start of that first round as well. So much precision there. She kept going for the same combination, but it was working. She was finding a home for it. That rear uppercut was so well timed. Did a really good job of planting and throwing those combinations. I wouldn't be surprised if she trains in something in real life. She's a good understanding of striking, as Rob is demonstrating over there beautifully. A good understanding of striking combinations, you know, and what works and what distance to throw it from and where to plant your feet. So yeah, I think that was a great performance. Yeah, I'd love to see it back for another one. And yeah, like you said, Rock Roman getting that nice jiu-jitsu sweep off, triple fakes coming out from him. A ground, stand up was a little bit, meat and potatoes, swinging some stuff together, but definitely did a good job making reads, and the timing was really good. A lot of those strikes, the timing of those turning side kicks were good. Snuck in a lot of roundhouses to the body, came over the top with that roundhouse kick to the head. So there was a lot of good timing. Just the overall complexity of his striking wasn't the same as Girl Gone Mad. She had a lot more variation to her combos and the strikes she was throwing.
What's meat and potatoes mean, Bay?
I use that as an analogy for like a basic thing that will get the job done. Like meat and potatoes has got everything you need to
the
get
jab
the job
overhand
done.
jab wheel kick.
Yeah, it will get the job done, but it's not like complex, and it's just the basics.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
I think that makes sense. Cool. All right.
And our next fight is a huge one, guys. I mean, this guy works on the ESFL behind the scenes, and without guys like C Unit, cards like this wouldn't be possible. So I'm excited for this next fight, guys. It's C Unit 3234 taking on VBI Run UFC. Or no, sorry, he got scrapped. It's T2 Shifty. Yes,
he did.
And this is great because they're both 1-1. They're both 1-1. That's why it's a great
one-on-one. Exactly.
Wow.
Get them 2 wins as well. 2-1. Someone's gonna get it. Both had a fight. C Unit been good. Looked a lot better in his second fight than he did in his first fight. And again, one of the ESFL boys. We'll see that. But T2 Shifty, great streamer. What a nice guy T2 Shifty is, right, Rob?
Oh, he's amazing. I mean, he hangs out on my stream all the time. Nice guy, and he's a deadly, deadly fighter here in the Esports Fight League.
Yeah, it's good that he stepped up on this fight. He wasn't on the card, but guys, you can be short-term. The replacements happen all the time. So get your name in there. Ready. T2 Shifty, like you said, he's going to get a fight now because someone backed out. So this is a great chance for him to go to 2-1. It's a great chance for C Unit to go to 2-1 as well.
All right, perfect. Right, let's switch over to the fight. They are ready to go.
Looks like a bantamweight fight, Rob. Yeah, Amanda Nunes versus Chris Cyborg. We're going to see some hands.
Cyborg is a tank, Balian. Tell me about Chris Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes. What do you think about this matchup?
We saw this matchup before, and we assumed that Nunes would be the one picking the shots. She had the longer reach, staying on the outside. But last time we saw this, the Cyborg was a lot more technical, and she was the one who really dictated the range which the fight was fought. But that's completely based on those fighters who were fighting at the time. So we'll see how it plays out. Cyborg, you got a health advantage. You can take a much bigger beating. Based on how C Unit fought in his second fight, we know he could take a beating because that was C Unit's tactic. I'm gonna take a beating and I'm gonna keep coming. And he won that fight. It was a good job. Very humble about that performance as well, but had the knowledge to know that he could, withstand that, play the stamina game, and get the win off. But we'll see how this plays out. Like we said, T2 Shifty, nasty striker and technical too, right, Rob?
Oh yeah, T2 is he's got a very wide toolbox, and he is very, unpredictable in his strikes. And it's exciting to see, Cyborg. I totally forgot the name of the opponent. Take it over, D.
Amanda Nunes? I'm going to take it over to ESFL 10. It's D-Bird, Bruce Lee Rob, and it's Bailey, and it's C Unit taking on T2 Shifty. Take it away, Bailey.
All right. Here we go. Now we see C Unit again. Likes to push forward, loves the knee to the body and the lead elbow, which we do know that Cyborg has, and he works him into his game really well. I know he used to do it a lot on UT, get the nice combination chains off, but he does work him into a game well. But beautiful hand speed from T Shifty.
Big left shot.
So many.
This is quick stuff.
I know. He's preloading those combos, those 1 and 2, so straight. I love the jab lead hook. Beautiful little combo we don't see very often enough. Look at this timing, planting and throwing. This is what I like. Shifty is doing a great job here. No jab is coming at a forward or backwards pace here. Maybe he'll jab out to get out, but look at those jabs, plants and throws. This is beautiful work.
Beautiful indeed, and you got to think C Unit with his style, standing there and taking shots against somebody of T2's caliber. I don't know if that strategy is going to work out, D.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll see a takedown, though, from C Unit. Maybe we'll see one, or maybe we'll see a clinch attempt, but I think he's pretty confident in his feet. I've been watching him stream recently, and he does play a lot of UT, but he does got the hands, as we've seen right there, as he came in with that jab hook.
Oh, yeah, he'll find a way to win. He'll find a way to rock you, and he'll drag the fight into deep waters as well. He'll make you... It's almost as if C wants you to hit him. That's part of C's strategy. Hit me, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to keep the pressure going, keep this pace high. We're going to hit each other. We'll see who goes down first, and there we go. C, not afraid to push forward those extra shots, not taking any, and T2 Shifty again needs to go back to them jabs that was keeping him off him when he was landing and standing still. A beautiful job, comes in with the left hook, rushes T Shifty, who's backing up. The block super low, gets under the overhand though.
The duck.
So good to just slip underneath that overhand. Good knowledge. The jab set that up, and then T-Shifty just gets away from that.
We're 3 minutes into this fight and a lot of action right now. I mean, a great job to get out of that block break by T2 Shifty, the duck there. But next time you got to wonder, is C-Unit going to chuck that uppercut?
Right, and that was a beautiful slip by T2. If you guys missed that there, the crowd, I mean, you got to get hyped for that. That's high level of the ESFL.
Yeah, for sure. Just good job to get underneath it. T2 Shifty's probably seen that a few times, though. There we go. Getting back to the hand speed for T-Shifty, but doing a great job to just plant and throw those jabs. C-Unit's jabs always come in when he's moving on the outside like that, which is going to keep her off him, but doesn't really set up any follow-up strikes. And you're moving yourself away from your opponent. So if you want to, land something after it, you've got to come back forward. But T-Shifty is standing right here in the middle and getting them jabs off. And doing a great job throwing the 1-2 and then coming back with a hook and a hook to the body. So we'll see if Shifty can land that. Came over the top beautifully with the right hand earlier as well. See, good job. Coming straight down the middle with the 1-2 as well. Back and forward here.
Back and forward indeed. D, what do you think about this fight so far?
I'm liking the leg kicks here that are sneaking in from C-Unit. If you look at the left leg HUD of T2 Shifty, it's not too noticeable right now, but if we get later in this fight, these 1-2 leg kicks are going to add up, and he's switching it so nicely with his hands. Look at this great fight here, ladies and gentlemen.
Just misses the lead roundhouse there. Yeah, great fight indeed. Very back and forth. I think both fighters got a rock and both landed a lot of shots. I think the significant strikes may be the advantage there for C-Unit, but T2 Shifty probably landed a couple more.
Yeah, T2 Shifty's just kind of staying inside the range of Cyborg, fighting her in the pocket, and I would be, staying out of range if I was T2.
And here it is, second round, T2 Shifty, C-Unit, 2 1-1 fighters going at it in the ESFL. Take it away, Billy. We got action.
Oh my God, the straight in the hook rocked her and then came back with the jab, the uppercut straight down the pipe. But here we go, good wherewithal by C to try and land that uppercut, but gets hit by a left hook again and dropped down. And Shifty's letting those hands fly, man. He's so fast at the start of these rounds, and C needs to hang in here, get that stamina ward down just a little bit more. The longer this round goes on, for the slower he's going to go. But oh my goodness, beautiful job coming back twice with the uppercut there.
Just as I say, keep your range. She goes right into the pocket and just throws some quick strikes and drops the unit on her bum. Woo, look at those strikes, D!
Yeah, that's the quickest first minute I've seen T2 Shifty. He came out flying there, and it looked like it was almost too much to handle for C-Unit. Right there again. Look at these punches, guys.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Oh my God.
The uppercut, man. The uppercut. And not rocking or waving to duck and set that up. Just that's all you need. The jab uppercut straight down the pipe. That's what we saw from Gogon Matter as well. The jab into the uppercut. And then you can throw whatever you want after that jab. There's the uppercut. And that drops C. I mean, great performance by C, but got caught just one too many times. You can see here on the boom replay, it's chopping around just a little bit here, guys. But 1-2, 1-2 again. There's the 2, keeps her off her. Waits for it to step back in. Here's the jab, uppercut, straight down the pipe. 1-2, 3, into the hook, jab, uppercut, and then the hook comes down. Just beautiful hand movement. Great work there by Shifty, man. Beautiful fluid striking. Fantastic job.
Wow,
that was...
D, take it, baby.
T2 Shifty, that you came out in that second round, and I've seen some hands, but that's some quick stuff. I mean, he just put a lot of pressure on C-Unit. I was talking and saying C-Unit's starting to adjust here, and then when I said that jab, uppercut, see you later, welcome to the dance, and we saw it once again. So T2 Shifty, he's 2-1 now, so he won't be in the tournament, but hey, if there is a replacement or anything like that, or if he gets another fight, he'll still be up there battling for that title shot.
In the ranks, yeah.
Yeah, in the ranks as well. So he'll definitely be up there in the ranks now after that fight.
And to make one more point, sorry, Balian, I just wanted to say he was on short notice too, Bay. Short notice fight comes in and gets a win. That's big news.
It was short notice. That's true. I mean, I think once C got rocked in that second round, you can see it in the replay. Like he's coming forward into those strikes. He's trying to step forward and set that jab up. And T-Shifty sat there, jab, you came forward straight. He went out, he came back in, and there was no effort to kind of close the distance with the feet first and then try and strike. It was, I'm trying to step in and throw my jab on the way in, coming forward at you. And that's where Shifty just stood still. Jab's going to come off faster. 1-2, 1-2-3, then the uppercut down the middle. So great performance. We're seeing an evolution in the striking right now. Planting and throwing your jab is a lot more effective than moving forward and trying to land it. Even though you're trying to catch your opponent at range, you're not going to catch people off guard at this high level unless you can sink that 1-2 in there really quick. T2 held the ground all day. Good fight, right?
Absolutely beautiful fight. And Rob, I mean, have you fought Too Shifty a lot in the PS4? Have you been playing him a lot in rank?
I have. He's a good fighter, yeah.
What does he do? Do you guys have good fights? I mean, what's the scoop on that? Because I want to know what kind of fighter, you know, if you go to the 2-0 tournament, right, and you got a guy like T2 Shifty barking up the tree at all of these top fighters. I mean, in Xbox, he was a top 100 guy too, and I think he only played 100 matches, so that's why I'm saying it. I mean, I know he's really good. So
I actually get the better of T2 in our fight so far. It's about 3 wins to 9 wins, and it's always a very close fight. But I just managed to catch him. He has good striking, crisp striking. As you can see, those combinations were fast and they were brutal. But, you know, I just kind of stay a little bit further back than C Unit did. I mean, he was a little bit more stationary in his approach, and you know, he capitalized on it. That is T2 capitalized.
T2
I'm looking at VBI. I'm like, no, he wasn't in the fight.
So, Valian, we go from C Unit to the next fight on the card, which is I'm a Boxer versus Scrothy. And I'm a Boxer doing some work behind the scenes with the ESFL as well, so we appreciate that. Now, when we get into this fight, do you know much about Scrothy, Rob? We're going to keep going to you on this one, Rob.
I don't know anything about Scrothy. I only know I'm a Boxer because I've fought in him before ESFL.
Well, I think it's his first fight on ESFL. I believe that's true.
Definitely.
Oh, really? Debut?
Yeah, I think it is his debut. And we know that I'm a Boxer's fought a couple of times before.
He's 1-1 in the ESFL here, yep.
Yeah.
Is he 1-1?
No, I'm a Boxer's 1-1. I'm a Boxer's 1-1.
Yep.
I thought he was 2-1. That's great. All
no,
right.
He's 1-1, yep.
Same as C Unit, that's right. We've got another one of the ESFL boys fighting right now. But we'll jump on over to it. It is going to be a light heavyweight, but I'm a Boxer has great hands, man. He's got great hands. And he's a veteran of all combat sports video games. Scrothy coming in here. Don't know much about him. But I think
I know the key to victory to beating I'm a Boxer. Do you guys want to hear it?
What is it?
All right, so he throws the 1-2, and then right after he throws uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. So when he throws that 1-2, you back off, head kick.
Okay.
That's pretty good
my
stuff.
tip.
Well, we did call the fight last week, Rob.
That's pretty good.
I remember calling the fight with you last week, Rob, and he did do that. He would do that combo, and he caught his opponent over and over again for that win.
He did.
To put him to 1-1. So it looks like it's going to be a light heavyweight fight. Dana White versus Alexander Gustafsson. So this should be a good one. And we always see these Dana White picks now in the light heavyweight division.
I know.
Dana White's good, man. Don't knock Dana White. How dare you?
No, not good. I'm just saying. Team 15 would not use a guy with 86 grappling. I just couldn't do it to myself.
That's true. You have trouble. We'll see. I mean, Gustafsson obviously a solid pickup for this weight class.
Oh yeah.
You can do anything you want. I mean, the only problem is I like how the physics plays into it. When you do snap off those jabs, it takes longer for your hand to reset to that position, where you first threw it from. So.
It looks like we're going to get more of a realistic pick here with a Daniel DC Cormier pick from I'm a Boxer, so he will have that the grappling with his striking as well.
He's been working a lot on his grappling too. I've fought him, and he usually used Tyron, but for this fight, he's been really grinding DC, and his ground game is getting really top notch.
And there you have it, 1-0. Not too many fights between these guys, at least on these accounts. And the one win going to I'm a Boxer. So we look at the tail of the tape. Obviously, Alexander Gustafsson will have that reach advantage in this fight. So I expect him to do what you said, Rob. Try to look for that 1-2 and fire off some uppercuts and hopefully land on his opponent.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And Balian, I mean, what do you think I'm a Boxer is going to do? Go for that takedown or trying to get some respect in the striking before he, Alexander Gustafsson. And it's sort of hard to get on the inside sometimes.
Well, yeah, I mean, Scrothy here obviously picking up the Gustafsson pick. He's got maybe a slight hand speed advantage, but in either case, it's going to be close. Got a massive reach, but, it doesn't really matter too much. It depends where he chooses to throw those strikes from. And if he's moving forward all the time with the pressure of those jabs, he's going to walk straight into the DC punches. And DC's going to want to get on the inside. Boxer's going to have to get underneath. DC obviously a lot shorter, great grappling, great clinch, like you said. He's been working on the takedown game, but I'm a Boxer. It's in his name, he's a Boxer. I mean, he's a fantastic boxer, and he's a good grappler too, as everybody is, but he's going to have to get on the inside, so we'll see how it plays out. It's all about where these guys choose to fight from. It doesn't matter what their fighter advantage is. If you're playing Gustafsson and you're walking forward and fighting on the inside, then you might as well pick someone with a shorter reach, but we'll see how these guys choose to fight.
We still have the main event later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with Iron Sharif taking on GOAT 10.99. Ed Parker taking on Whole World DJ. And, of course, we have Bruce Lee Robb sitting right next to us, taking on Kenny later on. So still 3 more fights after this one, but let's get right into it. I'm a Boxer versus Scrothy. It's DC, Alexander Gustafsson. Take it away, Balian.
Yeah, they both taunt straight away. I don't know if it's on your end, but it's looking a little framey over here for me. Maybe I can move it around. Do you guys have a little bit of a frame rate issue for this fight?
I think the quality may be too high on the streamer's end. I'm not sure. I do have a frame rate issue there. As well.
Okay, we just want to make sure it's not just me. I won't do a refresh then. But yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I'm a Boxer. Apparently been working on the strike, and we'll see how he does it. Scrothy there ducking way from the outside, looking for that uppercut. It's a high-level uppercut move on Gustafsson. But again, there's a lot of head movements from Scrothy coming out here from side to side, all over the place. Made even worse by this random. There's the 1-2 triple uppercuts. 1-2 triple uppercuts. Okay, Bruce Lee Robb. Okay, Bruce Lee Robb making the read right there. And there's the single collar straight into the tie, blocks the knee. Let's see if Scrothy tries to stay in here. He's got to be careful with DC. Good job. Knee on the inside, blocking that transition to over-under. Gets his own full tie, but back to the single collar here. Let's see if the knee goes to the body. Single leg snatch up, and he is down, D-Man.
Yeah, and just like that. I mean, that's all you got to do is a transition move right into a single leg. It's going to do some work.
Yeah, and you got to watch out. I'm a Boxer has a mean fix, and it looks like he's going towards it, and he has some sick control here, Bailey, and I've been stuck under it, and it's not fun.
Yes, yeah, we've seen, I think, a little bit of that in his previous fights. His top game, his pressure is very good because he's quite patient with it. He's not trying to rush, but he knows he can do damage. He has the advantage on top, doesn't need to go anywhere. No initial transition right there from Scrothy, so no foot on the hip kick out. Takes a nice little step over into half guard, and then a couple of shots to the body into the full mount here. Nice and easy. Scrothy not able to defend any of these transitions here, but pops a hip straight back to half guard. What are you going to see from Scrothy to get up from the bottom here, D?
I'd like to see some fakes from the half guard here. Maybe do a couple flicks to the right there, Bruce Lee Robb, and try to gain some GA.
Look at that.
Yeah, a couple down flicks. Nice. Good way to get up right there. Good job, Scrothy.
Yeah, he let him back to his guard, and if you do that like that, he just let him get up. I mean, great job by Scrothy getting back to his guard and then getting right back up to his feet.
And there's Scrothy planting on the inside, landing those uppercuts. Landing that straight right, coming back over the top there as well. And Scrothy, everything he's doing, he's doing while moving. He's either moving in, moving out. I mean, he catches him there with the right hand. It's a great job, but... Oh, and again with the uppercut! Hey. As Armor Boxer's coming forward and tags him with the uppercut. The left hand came round, dropped him there. Babe. Yeah, Armor Boxer got to be careful. The erratic head movement here of Scrothy is going to really cause some problems if he carries on like this. Armor Boxer's got to keep his hand up, and he's got to slow this fight down. He's got to control this wild movement speed of Scrothy. He can't let him do this. Got to make him miss. Got to make him pay. Got to hit the body. Make him stop this crazy forward pressure that he's just running around in circles with.
Yeah, and he's getting him back with his own taste, his own medicine, Rob, with uppercuts. You see that? I love it.
Yeah, D, I'm loving the way that Scrothy's just staying away from DC, you know, keeping him at the end of his punches and utilizing that range so well, D.
Yeah, and I mean, as when he did get him to the ground, he didn't really do too much damage. He was cutting through like butter, but as soon as he got to his feet, Scrothy just said, all right, now it's my turn. Started putting on some damage with that big knockdown, too. So definitely the round won by Scrothy if we're going by damage. Oof. I mean, some of these combos are nasty.
Yeah, he's stepping out to the right-hand side like that to charge that uppercut. And when someone throws a jab, Armor Boxer's reading that one too. So Scrothy's made the read. As soon as I see your left hand, I know the next strike is going to be your right hand. There's the left hand. I'm going to circle out to the right-hand side. I'm going to throw that uppercut. And we saw him doing that, but now the Armor Boxer put that forward pressure on. But Scrothy's head movement is all over the place. So, you know, if Armor Boxer can make a read or just try and get that left hook in there, he could tag him. Or just stop moving, let him come forward a little bit, and then try and hit the body a little bit.
I wonder if Armor Boxer is going to come out and, you know, try to get him to the ground again, or if he's going to come out a little bit more aggressive and try to get, you know, some respect on the feet, D.
Yeah, D-Mart here alongside Bruce Lee Robb and Balian for ESFL 10, the PS4 side of things. Oh my goodness, it's got crazy. Armor Boxer, Scrothy.
Yeah, I mean, Scrothy's just coming forward and throwing strikes, and then he's going backwards. And then he's coming forward and throwing strikes, he's going backwards. I mean, once he comes forward and throws, you've got to be careful. But as soon as he's finished throwing, there is no offense coming from Scrothy on the way out. All his offense is coming off forward, which is, you know, good and bad. That forward offense is hard to read. It's unpredictable. But as soon as you've thrown, you're no longer in a fight stance where you can defend yourself and throw strikes from. We see there, he comes forward, he throws, doesn't land, and on the way out, Armor Box is able to land nice and easy on him. He gets caught throwing a roundhouse, left hand comes around the top, and here those straight jabs just coming straight down. 1-1, 1-2. Yeah, big shot. And now he's backing up, trying to get that block back.
Block.
Yeah, but here we go. He's back, composed here. But again, yeah, Scrothy coming forward with the offense, but after that he's done. And there's a leg kick. Gets a big rock on the leg kick. Gotta watch that as he's circling out in that direction.
D, what is going on right now?
I mean, we're getting Rock City. We're getting to that point. I mean, Armor Boxer getting that lucky leg rock there, I believe. And he's just poured pressure on it. He's got to shoot for a double here. He's got to get him back against the cage. But Bailey, he keeps eating shots.
Yeah, he got rocked again there. He got rocked again there by the same uppercut that he's slipping to the outside. Now, he wasn't able to throw that initially because he's circling to his left, but now he's circling to the right. He could look for it, but beautiful timing. Double leg straight in, boom.
That's
catches
what I
it.
wanted to see. You got somebody's back like that, Bailey, against the cage. That GA is so high, you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, you called that last week as well, and he does right there. Maybe someone's been listening to some D-Mark commentary, some pro tips on how to shoot your double right there, and he gets it nice and easy for him. Barely any resistance at all.
And he gets the full mount, and now he's back in half guard, and Gustafson's trying to slip out, but yo, Armor Boxer's turning this into a brawl. I mean, that's how he got him to the, against the fence to get that takedown. He's in full mount right now, D.
Yeah, just drama bombs. I mean, we got to see if he can get back. He's got a half guard, gets back to his guard. I mean, can he get back up again? He did last time. We'll see. No, cutting like butter, Bailey. I mean, you got to think it's really tough when you got a guy like DC on top of you.
Yeah, for sure. And getting those denies off when he's trying to transition will drain that stamina nice and slow. And Armor Boxer can be nice and patient. Good elbows to the body to block that transition. Not able to stop that one. Full guard recovery here by Scrothy. He did get a nice escape, faked, and then got the nice stand-up transition with the L1 flick there. So we'll see here what happens if he's going to go out to the side. But Armor Boxer taking top position. But you're right, it was that forward pressure that drove him to the cage. Beautiful sit out. Tries to roll under. Got the full guard recovery here. This is a good grappling match, Dave.
Yeah, I don't know if Scrothy wants to stand up here. He's going to hang out in the half guard here. Try to get a... Is he going to do it as soon as he gets to side control? No. He let his opponent do a half guard. So, let's see. He goes back here now, Bailey. Is he going to stand up? Nope. Looks like he wants to do some damage. So Scrothy doesn't look too afraid of the ground. I mean, he didn't get out of there right away. So, nice kick on the way out.
Little roundhouse flicking in there off the end of the toes. Dangerous though, kick an elbow, break your feet, but it's all right. Good job though. So it was that forward pressure. So as I'm seeing from Scrothy, he's coming forward, winging, throwing, which is catching, Armor Boxer right there because he stepped in with that straight, caught him on that roundhouse. But as soon as he's done throwing, he has no stamina, he's not in a planted position, and he just goes straight back. And that's what led him to the back against that cage because he went straight back after his combo, and that's what made it easy for Armor Boxer to get that takedown. So if he keeps making reads on that, keeps pushing him up, he can get that takedown, but it all depends on how Scrothy throws. Because when he's coming forward, wild, crazy, head off to the side, throwing random shots, pushing forward, that's when he can catch Armor Boxer, who's trying to be a bit more rudimentary with these techniques.
Yeah, I would say in the first round, Armor Boxer had a game plan, and he sort of altered it in that second round and started putting mad pressure onto Scrothy and, pressured him against that cage, which gave him that takedown and also, had a lot of success on the feet too, D.
And this should be an exciting third round. Pretty hard to score. I mean, you don't know in this new game. So take it away, Brian Bailey. And Scrothy and Armor Boxer, round 3.
Yeah, and now Scrothy's fighting much more on the inside here. Ooh. Doing a good job of throwing that straight on the way out. Repeats the same pattern there off the full counter, but there's a big right hand. Big, lovely left lead hook to the body. The 1s and 2s coming straight down the pipe. Oh, but Boxer's got to be so careful. He's got low health and stamina here.
Boxer's going for it, boys.
Yeah, but he's got to watch that stamina, Rob. He can't just throw like this, can he?
He can't, but I mean, I think he thinks this is the only thing he could do because before he was getting outranged by Scrothy, so maybe this might be better off.
I'd like to see him when he's pushing him against the cage here with his striking to set up that level change, man. Look how he got it right here. He's got him in my web. I'd love to see him shoot.
Oh, but the head kick comes out. Beautiful jump from the southpaw stance. Boxing jumps with a jab as well. Oh, you got to be careful, though. Getting caught there because he's stepping in, trying to throw that jab. Beautiful read by Scrothy, who makes that switch to southpaw because he wants to circle and set that uppercut. And now he can do that from this side because that's the way he's decided he wants to circle out, which is key in a chamber for that. So he's looking for it. There's a right hand, the left hook follows. Jabs falling short there, but now Boxer's backed up and he is hurt here. He's going to look for that body kick. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, this is insane. This is insane. I mean, Armor Boxer is down. He's gotten knocked down once, and he's got to do something big. So see some serious aggression from Armor Boxer coming up here, D.
Yeah, he's going for a clinch right now with 2.5 minutes left in the final round. He gets right out of it, though. Scrothy doesn't want anything to do with it. He's just going to start throwing the leather, Balian.
Yeah, we see Scrothy again, walks in, throws a combination, and then has nothing left and just goes straight out, straight backwards, no offense coming on the way out. And Boxer tries to chase him with a double uppercuts and couldn't get it. And that's kind of the story of this fight. I mean, Boxer's not able to close the distance after Scrothy steps in and throws. If there was a bit less of a range difference between these two fighters, it might be making a difference here of how this fight's playing out, because once Scrothy's thrown a combo, that's it. He's out, he's backing up, he's not looking to throw, he's trying to recover, and then he'll come back in at you. But Boxer's done a great job here, securing the clinch against the case, getting the under over, but no, gets turned on. Trying to get that tie, he's got to be careful for the reversal or the break. If it goes for the single, the throw, but it gets denied.
He got out of there. He got out of there. He's got a minute left. He's probably going to put the pressure on him. That's what he needs to do. Keep his opponent against the cage. Don't pack up against him, a boxer, because that's when he's going to keep you in the clinch and try to get that takedown. Oh, man. See, right in the middle, Balian. This is what happens.
And that's when he's planting.
Boxer's walking him down. He's hurt, guys. Boxer's hurt.
So hurt there, Rob. And planting and throwing that uppercut straight down the middle. Both fighters just trying to get those uppercuts off here. Oh, he tried to change elevation. And that's it. That'll be it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's down.
That's it. Wow. That's all she wrote. Murder, she wrote.
Yeah, really, we see there. I'm a boxer pressuring forward at the end of that round. 2 shots up top blocked. So he automatically tries to level change and go under throw to the body. And then the uppercut came up and caught him. We're just going to see it here on the boom replay. Boxer's walking backwards and then decides to come forward. 2 shots to the body's work. Then a lot of head movement. Then he's going to come forward. The 2 shots are blocked. So he's going to go down to the body. There's those 2 block. I'm going to go to the body. And there gets caught with the uppercut as he changes levels.
Wow. I mean,
wow is right.
What I would like to see, maybe when I'm a boxer goes forward here in the SFL, when he does have those situations, maybe earlier on in the rounds, try to get those takedowns. I mean, he does a good job when he's got him down, but just not enough as Scrothy got to his feet and just, kept putting on the pressure. And you said it, Balian. He was going to catch him in that middle of the octagon, and boom, he did.
He did. I think we should let you go, Mr. Rob, because I believe it is your time to fight next. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I will be out of here later, guys.
Okay, I got you, Rob. They can't see you. You're fine, mate. So let's hope Mr. Bruce Lee Rob puts on a good show tonight. He is 1-0 so far. Putting a good performance in his last fight. So this is a huge
fight for him, Balian. There's a lot of pressure on Bruce Lee Rob right now, Balian.
A huge fight, and he might get a spot in that tournament, and I'm rooting for him here. But he has got a good opponent. We know Kenny is up there rankings-wise, but based on what Mr. Bruce Lee Rob was saying about his performances over T2 Shifty, some of the other top competitors here tonight, I mean, he could get a spot in that tournament, and I know for a fact that he has taken on some of the best fighters like Iron Sharif, and I think he's beat him. I can't confirm that, but I know that Rob, he's a real deal, guys. He's not just here for show, and he's got a pretty face and a nice voice. He's a real deal, guys. So I'm excited to see how he performs.
Well, I mean, he said he was beating up T2 Shifty, right? I mean, he did say that live on air. He gets the better of him, and I thought T2 Shifty did a great job tonight. So yeah, Rob's definitely a great fighter, streaming all the time, and it's tough when you stream all the time, like 8 hours a day playing ranked, Balian. It's not easy. It's not easy. You got to get some sort of skill from that. So it'd be nice to see if Bruce Lee Rob can go to 2-0 and get into this tournament tonight. I
mean, we'll see. He's definitely a good fighter. And Bruce Lee has a great style. Rob likes to find your openings. He's not afraid to wing big shots, but he's only timing them. Great timing on his head movements. Doesn't sway a lot, only when really it's necessary. Sometimes he'll throw a couple of sway hooks in there just to catch you off guard, like it's not part of his continual game plan, but definitely good at ducking good strikes that come out often, like ducking that head kick, landing the uppercut. If you keep stepping forward with the jab, he's not afraid to punish you with those techniques. So Rob's a good solid fighter and finds big openings and plays a lot of boxers, a lot of wrestle boxers as well. So maybe we'll see. I know it's going to be a middleweight fight. He might pick up something else here as well, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and I know Rob's been working on his ground game as well too, so he's always looking for tips and things like that on what he can do to improve his ground game. So I did give him a little brief, maybe 30-minute tutorial, but the thing about Rob is he's so good at chucking in those leg kicks, as we've seen in his first fight in the SFL. He mixed those in so well, and it just opens up the head. So I'd like to see Rob probably stick to that. I think he's going to mix in the leg kicks really well, and get a knockout, because that's what Rob likes to do.
It is indeed like what he likes to do. So while we're waiting for him to get himself ready here and sort his business out, let's take a look at the fight card and do a quick recap of who's won tonight and how those fights went.
Yeah, so we go take a look at the fight card. Saucy Brian versus King BKR opening up the card, and Saucy get the decision win. And then we had Creel Daddy. You remember that one versus Cheesehead? Creel Daddy with the KO victory there. So he goes to 1-0. And then the Swiss Liebax fight. So now Swiss Liebax 2-0. So he is in the tournament, Balian, with that win over Don't Shoot, He's Blind. And then our first women's match, Balian. Talk about that one.
Well, yeah, Girl Got Mad showed some great striking techniques and great combinations, great patience. Kind of like the opposite of what we saw in the previous fight, really, with the JDS pick. A lot of a forward pressure aggression, but we got to look after some big names here. I mean, Swiss Liebax, like you said, he gets that win, a great win, dominant win. He's in the tournament. Girl Gone Madder, she'll be looking for another fight. You can guarantee that. Lost a little bit of patience later on in the fight with Rock Roman, but Rock Roman mixed it up, made a bit of a chaotic fight, and did a good job landing some good strikes. So that was a great fight. Girl Gone Madder, great win. C Unit took it on T2 Shifty. T2 Shifty showing the class, showing the skill, showing the hand speed and the strikes he's got there. Good win. VBI not able to compete there, so unlucky for C Unit, drops a loss there. And then with Armor Boxer taking on Scrothy, another great fight there, another beautiful fight. So yeah, and then we got the co-main event, Bruce Lee Rob, and I believe they're just about ready here, D.
Perfect. Let's bring him on. Bruce Lee Rob, I want him to come back happy. I want him to get this win. It'd be great for the commentary, I can tell you that. So what are they going to pick? It's a middleweight fight? Looks like a Robert Whittaker mirror. Is that what I'm seeing?
It does look like a Robert Whittaker mirror match. I know he's been practicing with Robert Whittaker, definitely a Bruce Lee Rob kind of fighter, but we'll see, man. We'll see what Kenny brings to the table. He's no joke. I know that for sure. Should be a good matchup, but let's see what Bruce can set up here. Like he's definitely probably going to be patient, as he said, in the outgoing, the onset. I know I like to be as patient as possible, work the body early on. So, we'll see what Rob brings to the table, man. I'm excited for this matchup. We're good to go. They will lock it in. It is a mirror match here.
Yeah, and it is a Robert Whittaker mirror match. That means we're going to see this fight probably stay on the feet, Balian. That means no clinch, no takedowns, probably until someone starts getting rocked way too much. So that's what you like to see. This is going to be a good one. Can Rob go to 2-0, Balian? I don't know. But how about Kenny? Let's talk about Kenny 3-2-4-4-1-0 because there's not much known about him. This is his debut fight, and he's fighting a guy like Bruce Lee Rob in the co-main event. Here we go, Balian. Take it away.
Yeah, here we go indeed. I think they made it 5 rounds, perhaps. Is that what's happening? Yeah, it's a 5-round fight. All right. Well, you know, I'm sure they'll get this fight straight back here. These things happen. I was excited, though. I was very excited. I think we're going to give it to that one, though, because that was a bit... Oh, look, they're already straight back in, or they're basically getting ready to go. Let me switch back over to the fight here. But yeah, like you said, I think we're going to give him that one because he just come out of the commentary booth. But, yeah, there's a lot of numbers. Let's see what Kenny does. We'll see what Kenny does. It's on the poster as well. Kenny 324410. I wonder if it means anything.
That's right.
Maybe it's a date.
Lottery
Maybe
numbers,
it's like Lost, you know? 32, 16, 24. I don't know what the numbers are.
Maybe we can get an interview and figure out the details of Kenny 324410.
Well, that's a good point. We are going to be doing post-fight interviews, guys. We're trying to work on the best way to implement that. We know you guys have asked for it. We know you guys want it. So we're looking for the best way to implement that. We have ideas. We just need to test a few things before we run it live. We like to keep it professional. Try to iron out any bugs or technical difficulties before they arise. So we're going to have that a test before we get it going. But we will be doing post-show interviews as well. Either with Mr. 30 God, who joins me on the commentary booth, or with Miss Dragon as well, who will be giving some post-fight interviews. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that should be good. That should be really good. We can't big press conferences, a little too chaotic, but there we go.
So here we go. The co-main event. It's Bruce Lee Rob looking to go to 2-0 versus Kenny 324410, looking to go to 1-0 here in ESFL.
Yes, Bruce in the red, Kenny in the blue. And already, look at this slide. This is so much nice. Seeing 60 FPS on a stream when we've been watching that last fight, it's a little different here.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And
Bailey.
Rob's doing a lot of planting here and timing his strikes and catching him. But throwing that leg kick, and eats that straight as Kenny steps in with that. But Rob doing a good job catching Kenny there as he's stepping in with his own strikes. We're seeing Kenny doing a lot of that. Moving forward. There we go. Moving forward with the jab. And Bruce doing a little bit of planting here, which is, you know, going to get those strikes off a little quicker. There we go. Plants 2-1 into the 3 there as well. Doubling up on that left hook. Kenny's trying to find his opening. The patience and pace of this fight is so different from the last one.
Yeah, a couple of the other fights, very quick pace. You know, a lot of people duck uppercut and flying in there. This one, very, very methodical and technical. You can tell it's looking to pick their shots. You don't want to get knocked out in the first round in front of 200 people on your first fight in the SFL.
Yeah, beautiful job. Jab, leg kick. Rob just setting, oh, gotta be careful, the straight there, ducks under, there's a left hook, and then a left hook to the body as well. Kenny doubling up on that lead left hand. Double jab into the lead hook to the body as well. This is good work here from both fighters, and mixing it up. Just pull counter on that uppercut. Rob trying to come in with that jab, rear uppercut that we've been seeing all night here as well. And again, the planting, he's looking for the head kick, fading it out here. Will cost him a little bit of stamina there though, D. And the stamina for Rob is dropping a little.
Yeah, on a couple of those feints there, I've seen the stamina. There he goes with that slip and rip right there with that straight. And he's been looking for that all night. Another hook there, bailing. And, Robs has the crisp break. But, yeah, when he does those feints, it looks like he's losing an inch of stamina, maybe a centimeter of stamina for those Canadians. Centimeter.
A centimeter. And that's why because Rob's got to be careful of that right there. He stepped in with a jab. Kenny slipped, landed a shot. Then Rob tried to throw a leg kick without moving, without trying to get out after eating that shot. And Kenny's second hook to the body followed up and landed. Rob doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to be in there once he gets hit. He needs to get hit, recognize, and get out. Not stand still who will eat more than one shot.
I'm very impressed with Kenny right now. His stamina management is good. He's not, throwing his head everywhere. He's not dumping in. He's looking for his shots here. It's a good test here for Bruce Lee Rob early on.
Beautiful job landing that lead roundhouse to the head here. Nice little pull counter there. Good job by Rob. I like the planting with the jab coming nice and straight forward there. There's a nice leg kick, but Rob comes back with a 2-3 into the lead hook there. Beautiful job. Keeping his hands down really low, Rob. Only really blocking when he has to. But yeah, you're right. Kenny's doing a good job mixing up forward pressure with 1s and 2s and also trying to pick some shots from the outside. But good little read. This is a very technical striking match. Oh, big roundhouse to the body.
Yeah, and when he did hit that head kick, he timed it really well because he caught him when Rob's hands were on, holding high block the whole time, and he got him on that split second. So, this is a very good technical battle. I'm very impressed with Kenny. Like I said, he's putting up a good fight against a very, very tough Bruce Lee Rob.
Yeah, I think Rob's very conscious of not getting drawn into a brawl or a fight right now, and he's being a little bit careful with some of those strikes. But, Kenny's doing a good job not creating that situation. So, good little strikes from both of them. And that's a very slow-paced technical fight.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looked like it was in slow-mo at some points there, Billy, and towards the end of that round. Both guys trying to do the same thing. Obviously, Bruce Lee Rob trying to get that pull counter in there. But you got to watch out if you don't set up leg kicks. I mean, you're going to pay the price. Bruce Lee Rob knows that. So I'd like to see that, that leg kick right there. It just needs to be set up a bit more.
Yeah, we just saw that. I don't think that was Rob. I think that was Kenny. Great job with the jab there. See, Rob's got his feet planted, and he shoots that jab, and he catches him coming in. It's like beautiful work. If Kenny's not slipping his head all over the place, that's where Rob wants to be, right here. Come forward, here you come. You're stepping in with that 1-2 a lot. There's my jab. Here can come my leg kick, that uppercut, whatever I've been looking for.
Second round just about to kick off. D-Mart 15 alongside Balian. And Bruce Lee Rob was in the booth, but now he's fighting. It's the second round. Bruce Lee Rob versus Kenny. 3-2, 4-4, 1-0. Take it away, Balian.
Yeah, slow-paced fight, but a technical fight. It's still a great one to watch, obviously. And yeah, Kenny does have that stamina advantage. Rob is looking for that big right hand a little bit, and he's missing on it, which will cost the stamina. And it is a lot slower than your lead. I mean, if you the strike vulnerability for the right hand is a lot higher as well than a lead hand. So if you get caught in the middle of a rear hook, you will take a lot more damage than if you get caught with your lead hook. Beautiful job there, Rob, coming back up the top there, whipping that right hand over the top. And we've seen some stance changes from Kenny back in the orthodox now. And there we go. Rob stayed there after the leg kick. He's looking for that pull counter. Got to start checking them, but they're going to add up.
Yeah, they're going to start throwing some leg kicks here to mix it up. Yeah, it looks like Kenny's just trying to play that stamina game now. He's got the good advantage. He's mixing it up really well. He's coming in maybe sometimes with a jab, body hook, back away. Jab straight, back away. And there you go, double jab straight. And when he does that, Rob looks for that counter every time.
Yeah, Kenny's just going low with the body or coming in with those leg kicks now. And that's going to add up the stamina even more. Rob needs to start making a read on that. And rather than just standing still the whole time now, he can pump back with the jab. Eats a little roundhouse to the head there. But those lead hooks to the body, Kenny is just whipping those in. There we go, Rob. Standing that little straight right there. I'd like to see more of that. The 1-2 there. Oh, checks the leg kick. Beautiful jump. Snatches the single leg straight down. And that's a takedown with 2.5 minutes left in this round.
That was on instinct there, and he wasn't setting that up or anything. It's like, hey, I blocked a leg kick and I got it.
Straight at mount here, not afraid to take that position. No denials, looking, posturing up. Here comes the rain down, just throwing those straight shots. First of all, goes back. Lands a few short shots here, deciding not to hold the posture up. When unable to stop that get up there. High-level get-ups from Roderick Whittaker on the bottom.
Yeah, I just think Bruce Lee Rob might have let that slip by him a bit. Those are pretty easy to stop. He'll look back at this and think, damn, I should have had that one. 2 minutes left to go here in the second round.
Yeah, now he's got to be careful that he tried to step in, and Kenny plants and throws the 1-2 catch as Rob is moving forward. Good job rounding that right hand, though. He's looking for a lot, but he is landing it. It's a significant strike. It's going to do damage. Both fighters throwing leg kicks from the outside. And Kenny's trying to follow up there. More shots to the body. And Rob is getting hit to the body a lot. He is headhunting. And Kenny now low stamina. Opportunity for Rob to push forward. Tries to throw that right hand again. That's a slow punch. Not able to reach the target now. I'd love to see Rob work the body a little more. That 1-2 to the body is open, and he is eating a lot of those shots.
Yeah, and it's a good job by Kenny recognizing that Bruce Lee Rob holding high block a lot, so he's leaving that open, and that is digging into the stamina. I mean, these body shots add up over 2 rounds. And going into the 3rd round, he might have a significant advantage.
Yeah, good job catching, but through the left hand instead of the right, so nowhere near as much damage coming off of that leg kick catch. Used to throwing that jab here. And there he goes. He's doing a lot of that jab to the body coming up top with the right hand. But I'd love to see him work the body a little more. There's the straight to the body. Catches Kenny on the way out. Eats a right hand, though. Kenny's circling out. Got to be careful of that. But whoever put these 2 matchups together, I mean, this is a good slow-paced technical matchup there. He preloaded that 1-2-3 and lands it beautifully there.
Yeah, the virtual fight fans back at home can take a thing or two from this fight. Pretty technical fight. 2 rounds now in the books between Bruce Lee, Rob, and Kenny, and I have no idea how to score this one, Bailey. And if we're going by stamina, of course we give to Kenny, but that's not what it's about. It's you know, octagon control, it's damage, it's all these things. So it's very hard to score. Let's get into the 3rd round.
Yeah, some big hooks coming out from Kenny to the body, but Rob's landing that right hand a lot, and he keep getting it. Nice roundhouse lands there as well. So let's see if Rob can find an opening. He hasn't really thrown his overhand yet. He sometimes likes to sneak that in there, try and set it up, catch you, and you're coming forward or backwards. Good job stepping out and landing the jab there, but those shots to the body, I'd like to see Rob just throw some uppercuts, you know? Try and catch Kenny when he's level changing.
Yeah, and you're right about that. When someone comes in and they throw a jab hook to your body, it's nice you can just time that uppercut and smack them. That's what I'd like to see from Rob here.
Yeah, and Kenny's always circling out to the right-hand side, so Rob has that left hook there. It's hard to make a read on when he's going to do it. I'm not saying he should just throw it, but that's a shot he wants to look for. There's the circle out again and eats that right hand, and now he's Rob backing up here, and Kenny's really going to be able to put on the pressure. He's got the stamina advantage, but Rob is able to recover, and Kenny's not looking to finish.
That was a quick recovery. That was a very, very quick recovery, Bruce Lee Rob. I thought he'd be rocked in a rock state for a bit longer, so the edge right now to Kenny as he's getting the rock on to Bruce Lee Rob just 2 minutes into this 3rd round.
Yeah, not able, I mean, not any enthusiasm left from Kenny to, you know, finish this fight. Maybe he feels like he doesn't have to. You know, that's a rock for me. This round's mine, and he doesn't need to come forward. But Rob needs to get a little bit wild here now, a little bit crazy, and look for that lead left hook or those uppercuts, because there it is. He's slipping out that way. Rob will make that read. You know he will. So let's see if he can jab and then lead hook. Jab lead hook.
I don't want him to come back to the booth with regrets, Bailey, and I want him to leave it all on the line right here. I need him to get. I need some rocks from Bruce Lee Rob here with 2 minutes left. I need it.
Jab into that right hand. Oh, catches him with the left hook. There's the left hook. Caught him moving out, as we said. There's another left hook. And now Kenny's rock.
Oh
the
my
head
God,
kick
Kenny
coming up the top. Oh my goodness, dropped him there. This is enough to drop him down with the right hand's coming in. And Rob has got the hip rocks here.
This is exactly what we needed, Bailey. And just 2 minutes left in this fight. Bruce Lee Rob putting on the pressure, getting that rock back and the knockdown. So it's crazy, Rob.
Kenny coming back forward here, but Rob doing a great job, man. If he won on the previous rounds, it might be enough to steal, stepping out with a jab, making a nice job there. But that left hook, man, twice with the left hook, that's what he's got to look for. That's his money shot. He's got to land that right now. Jab into the left hook, uppercut into the left hook whatever he can, catches him there with it again. That's the shot that's going to win him this fight. Again, the left hook lands. Head dropping down. There's the left hook again with the rock straight down the pipe. There's the left hook again. Kenny is getting worked now. This round's closing out. He's got a minute left here, D.
That is 2 in a row right now. So, I mean, 2 knockdowns for Bruce Lee Rob. How are you going to score?
Oh, the uppercut! Oh, that's it! He's got him! Beautiful work.
Bruce Lee Rob, get back in the booth, Bruce Lee Rob. That boy.
Beautiful
he was probably
job.
Kenny put on a show. Before we talk about Bruce Lee Rob, how about Kenny with that technical performance? He made Bruce Lee Rob fight a different fight. He, made him bite down on that mouthpiece and just start winging Bruce Lee Rob with that hook, like you called. Great finish.
Yeah, Kenny, man, just slowing the pace down, especially after he rocked him in that 3rd round. Kenny thinking, I got this fight. This is my fight. But we just see Rob, especially on the replay here, just looking for that left hook. Uppercut, beautifully timed as he changed level. He looked for that big lead hook to the body all fight. And there it is, pounding it out for Bruce Lee Rob, who's going to come back. We'll take it back to the commentary booth in just a second. We'll try and get him back right now. I think he's on his way back. We'll take it back to the commentary booth in just a second.
Bailey, it was exciting. I mean, as a Bruce Lee Rob fan, you got to think, hey, maybe Rob's down 2-0, you know.
It was all Bruce Lee Rob at that point, and he did a great job finishing the fight, making the read where his opponent was weak, and getting the victory there. But I think he's trying to make his way back in here. Just got to remind him to turn his OBS off, and then he'll be able to get that camera back up there as well. Sorry while we just fiddle with these technical problems here, because something's happened. We'll get him back as well. Yeah, some of those fighters you can see fought tonight as well. And here we go, coming on through, getting those fighters in. It's good to see.
Yo, you guys hear me?
Joining. We can hear you, Rob. Welcome back.
Yo, let's go.
We can't.
I can't get my camera to work, but yeah, I know my OBS is closed too.
Took a couple shots to the face, Rob. I mean, you gave me a little scare there in the first round. He was playing a technical battle with you. I mean, he was very good at working your body. And then you started nailing him with hooks. And then you finished the fight there. That 2 minutes came down. You bit on that mouthpiece and you went for it.
Oh man, he was so good, and like he was utilizing that stamina advantage. He took my stamina that first round. I was like struggling. That second round, I was trying to figure him out, and then I just went for it in the third round. I was like, all right, I got to finish this fight somehow. So I just went out through some good combinations, kept my distance, and I got the win. 2-0 tournament, baby. 50 G's, baby.
For me, Rob, it was really that left hook that started to land for you. Did you make the read? Did you see him dipping his head out to the right-hand side? He caught you a few times stepping out with that straight right. He was slipping out the outside of that jab, stepping round. And that left hook was there. I was calling it for you. You started throwing it. You caught him at least 6 times with it in the last 2 minutes of that round. And that won you the fight, just in my opinion.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of leans, and then I was catching him. And at the very end, I got that perfect uppercut when he leaned down when he was hurt. So luckily, I got that win tonight.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
Well, if we can't get you back on the camera, we could do a quick restart. We could jump to intermission for just 20 seconds while we get that, because we want Rob back in the booth, guys. So give us 1 second.
Do we have to have Rob back in the booth?
Yes, we do. We do indeed. So let's jump to intermission and try and sort that out. Alrighty, guys. We have no Bruce Rob in form, but we have, a logo of Mr. Bruce Rob. So we will just pretend that your voice is moving here, Mr. Rob. So thank you very much for a good performance there, Rob. Good performance.
Thanks, Bailey. Did you have faith?
Of course I did. Yes. That early on, it was a little slow pace. It was a very technical fight. Kenny did a good job slowing it down, but as soon as you landed that first left hook, I started freaking out because I knew you were going to keep looking for it, and that got you that fight.
He called it. He called it, Rob. That's why he's so good at his job. I mean, he was like, watch this. He's going to, and he did. He's going to nail that all night. If he's going to win this fight, he literally said he's going to hit him with that hook, and it was bang, bang. And then you got on top of him and did the job. So good job, man.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I had a blast. All right, let's move on, though. Let's go. We have a couple fights ahead of us.
Oh, main event. Ed Parker, everybody. Ed Parker's back versus Cole World DJ. Nothing I know about Cole World. What about you, Rob? Anything about Cole World DJ here in the co-main?
Yeah, Cole World, he hangs out in my stream a lot, and he's a talented fighter, and this is going to be an amazing fight. I don't know who's going to win this because both gentlemen are very technical, Bay.
Yeah, I know. And we know Ed Parker is a fantastic striker. And did lose quite strangely last week. Apparently his mum came in his bedroom, told him to get off the internet. It is pretty late here in England. Could be a true story. I certainly wouldn't, disregard it. Yeah, I'd say that could definitely happen. You know how it is. These young kids, esports future legends, they'll grow up playing this stuff. They'll become champions. It's a career, guys. So people young age, I don't fully expect that to be something to happen. Parents don't understand, We've got to educate the parents. I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's see what happens, man. What am I talking about?
I think is this a welterweight fight, I believe? No, it's a middleweight fight between Michael the Count and George Rush. Look at that. 5-2. Did you see that quickly? 5-2. He had the rivalries record, Ed Parker. So, for whatever that's worth.
We do have Bruce Lee Rob back, and his carry. We can't see him, but he's just doing lots of hand signals right now. But we're going to have video feedback for Bruce Lee Rob. For whatever that's worth, indeed, 5-2 right there, as you said, D-Mart. Interesting.
Yeah. Ed Parker, he did lose that fight to Find the Door last week. Find the Door, more known for his submission abilities and his groundwork and his overall MMA game more than his stand-up. But damn, Find the Door just put on a clinic last week against Ed Parker. So maybe Ed Parker's just adapting to the new patches. His style, people kind of said wouldn't work when the new patches would come out. So this is really Ed Parker's time to show if he's changed his style up at all and if he's adapting. Because if it is anything like UFC 2, Ed Parker will try to stay on the top of the leaderboards and try to adapt. So this is a big fight for Ed Parker. I'm really looking forward to it. And for Cole World DJ, I'm looking forward for this because if you say what he is like Bruce Lee, Rob, it should be a really good fight.
Yeah, and you got to think, is Ed Parker's mom going to have any impact on this performance? I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't come down and try to unplug it. Let's go, Balian.
All right. Yes, indeed. Ed Parker, Cole World DJ. This is the co-main event of the evening. Ed in the red, Cole in the blue, and they are changing here. And like D said, let's see if Ed's adapted his style. We've got no crowd audio for this one because we know Ed never turns it on because for some reason he likes that. Maybe it helps him concentrate. We don't know. But let's see. I
hate that.
I hate it too, man. But he has a good job landing that straight down the pipe. And a lot of patience coming out here from Ed Parker. Looking for his openings, planting and beautifully there, landing a jab into that rear uppercut. But let's see here, D. Let's see what he can do if he's changed his game at all.
Yeah, I don't see any Fat Joe head movements. We saw in his first fight, he came out and kind of just was swaying all over the place, kind of giving you a headache, to be completely honest. So this fight looking to be more calm, kind of looking like Bruce Lee Rob did in the last fight.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And yeah, he is looking a little bit more calm. Both guys are trying to see what their opponent is going to do, measure distance and measure their timing. And we'll see what happens, Bay. Take it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these just setup shots. This 1-2 into that lead hook to the body, which Bisping has a great little combo for that. It's nice and fluid and flowing. And Cole DJ, if he gets some top, is going to have an advantage here. But the reach advantage, not for him. And I'm liking the way Ed is sitting on the outside. And when Cole World is stepping in, he's planting. He's throwing a 1-2, but he is planting as well. He's not constantly coming forward to those strikes. Good job blocking up high there. And Cole World DJ not allowed to find any openings. And good body work from Ed, just really ripping that body with jabs and straights. And that lead body hook as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, doing a great job here, and it seems like Ed's putting on the pressure here, but, Cole World is holding his own, D.
Yeah, co-main event of the night. It is Ed Parker. It is Cole World. It is your boy, Bruce Lee, Rob, and he is using GSP, and I want to ask you, do you think he's going to shoot for a takedown at any point in this fight, or does he use GSP for more of the complete MMA game?
It seems like he uses GSP for his high chin stat.
Ah, yes, the big 87. The big 80.
That's pretty low.
That was just a joke.
I know. I am liking the southpaw from Ed, though. We don't see this a lot, especially Bisping. Southpaw is what's setting up that lead body hook for him. And Cole World DJ might have trouble with that straight left to the body. I was just going to say it's coming down there with the pipe right on the inside of these exchanges here. Let's see. There's that double leg coming outside, but Ed's doing a good job moving to the left, keeping that lead foot on the inside of Cole World DJ. Not traditionally what you do when you're southpawing, but that is what is setting up that straight left down the pipe and what's landing it to the body right there, like I just said. And there's a left hook. Ooh. So his left hand is going to get there faster if he keeps that right leg on the inside as he's doing there.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, D, of like ending his combinations with a nice body hook. Usually, like 3 or 4 combinations here. It's taking the stamina away from Cole World.
Yeah, this is a completely different Ed Parker than we've seen in his last fight. He's not coming in and throwing these Dalton Jr. like punches, you know, coming in throwing these duck uppercuts and then, you know, mixing it up all that. It's just very straightforward, and it seems to be working, like you said, getting that stamina down. 10 seconds left in the first round.
Yeah, good back and forth so far, but yeah, definitely Ed Parker working the body, doing a great job, mixing it up. Oh, cheeky little overhand left there to end. Before we go into the next round as well, just want to say, Bruce Lee, Rob, there is a gentleman named Michael Atkin. It is his birthday. He wants to know if you will give him a quick rap birthday shout out to Michael Atkin.
Michael, it's your birthday. It's the best day. You're a good fighter all day. Woohoo, Conor McGregor.
Well, thank you for that. I'm sure, Michael, you just made his birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday, Michael. Love you, man.
All right, well, great first round there. I like the pressure work from Ed. That southpaw stance really working for him, setting up that straight left to the body.
Yeah, and this sets us up for the big second round of the co-main event. I think we got to give that one to Ed Parker, but nonetheless, Ed Parker, Cole World DJ, second round. Take it away.
Again, we see that straight left coming straight through here. And traditionally, you don't want to be circling to that right hand that Cole has. You know, Cole can bang that uppercut straight down the pipe without even setting it up. And I think Ed's going to walk right onto it. But Ed's content to just keep moving to his left and channeling that left hand. And there we go, right over the top. But Cole's planting a little bit more there. There we go. There's the uppercut we just talked about. And he does catch him with it. But let's see. There's a little inside leg kick on the inside there. But Cole just trying to throw and Ed doing a great job defensively, just not getting caught.
Yeah, Ed's defense is insane, and his combinations and the way he utilizes body punches, head punches, you never really know what's going to hit you, so it's hard to, you know, defend against it, and he's in charge of this stamina battle right now, D.
Yeah, he's the first to throw, as you can see in this type of game. You got to be first to throw. You got to be aggressive, and it's really paying off as he lands a huge straight combo there. Is he gonna break the block, Balian?
Oh, he probably is if he can keep landing that left hand. It's a straight left right down the pipe as Cole tried to throw the right hand. Straight left came straight down the middle, beat him there to the punch. Tried to shoot that doubling against the cage, didn't get it. But Ed here, nice, calm, composed, has the stamina advantage. I'd like to see that left roundhouse to the body, but I think Ed's just gonna work his boxing, D.
Yeah, I mean, Ed's doing fine. What he's doing right now, by the third round, I don't think GSP will be able to walk, which is Cole World DJ. So look at the stamina on Ed Parker right now. It's not even left a centimeter there, Canadian terms once again, but he's doing a great job managing this entire fight.
He is, and another thing that Ed Parker does very well is he'll flick his left stick just a little bit, just a little step forward to get you to throw, and you never know when he's coming in or when he's just doing a little quick fake.
Oh, beautiful pull counter into the straight left uppercut. Beautiful job there, and still looking for that left hand to the body. There's a lead right hand twice, dropped him there.
He's taunting.
Does Bisping even have that taunt? How? What? Wait a minute, what? I didn't think. Damn, and there's that straight left to the body. That lead right hand coming over the top of that left hand there of Cole, and he set that up with a rear left uppercut. So Ed Parker just, you know, hitting Cole with everything but the kitchen sink here and just showing off the diversity of his striking. And this is no like charge forward rush, knock you out, Ed Parker. This is, look at me, I can hit you, you can't hit me. These are all my strikes. I'm in southpaw. I'm difficult to deal with. I'm moving to the left. You don't know where I'm coming from. The straight left's going to the body. He's coming around the top. That lead right hook just dropped him twice. So Cole just doesn't know what to defend or where to block or what to do right now.
Yeah, 3 days is just a complete turnaround from the last Ed Parker we watched. I mean, I'm shocked to see maybe someone else got his gamer tag. I don't know. I'm just super impressed by Ed Parker here with 35 seconds in the second round.
Oh,
another straight
hand. I mean, Ed Parker's fighting like Paroxys right now. He's literally fighting like Pyroxis. He's getting that pull counter. He's planting his feet. He's making sure to keep Cole back, landing those shots to the body. I mean, yeah, a complete change around. Like you said, beautiful under the jab.
Oh my God,
beautiful.
The disrespect.
Ditto.
Robert,
guys.
We called it. The disrespect, Rob. I can tell you one thing, guys. The next guy that gets in line with Ed Parker, it might be fireworks. I know people in the community don't like fighters that do that. That's the first thing. That's in 14 cards. That's the first guy that's done that.
Yeah, and you got to think there may be some truth to that legendary tweet from Ed Parker, because I mean he was just bull rushing, find the door. Seemed like he was in a hurry, and now he's just phenomenal in there, Bay.
Yeah, for sure. So much slower.
This is crazy. Third round of this co-main event. Ed Parker versus Co-World DJ. All Ed Parker here. A complete turnaround of his fight 3 days ago. He's looking to go 2-1, and that's just disgusting.
Yeah, and Freedom massive.
Make a statement.
Yeah, and he tried to throw that overhand left there, which is super risky. Almost like that Superman jab. But yeah, man, he's just nice and calm. I like he's got like 5 or 6 good combos looking for. Oh, beautiful!
Oh my goodness!
Pull counter was dirty off that straight left right there. And then now Ed Parker's doing his little wiggle waggle.
Oh, he went back.
Oh no!
Oh, another one.
And
this is getting out of hand.
And to me right now, Cold DJ, there's not a lot he can do. He's doing what he can. But I don't like that Ed is just continuously... You know, Ed should go and finish this fight right now. He doesn't need to make a show of this and drag this fight out. You know, let's not... Because Cole, with this stamina disadvantage like this, there's not a lot you can do, you know? You have to kind of walk in to a certain extent. You can't compete in the same way. And if Ed's just going to sit back and just keep rocking him, then that's, you know, it's a bit harsh.
What are your thoughts on this? Firstly, Rob, what are your thoughts on this? Not finishing your opponent like this.
I mean, it might be entertaining for a few fans out there, but at this point, it's just like you're putting a bad taste in my mouth because
there we go.
Yeah, the finish. Oh, there it is. I think he wanted the knockout, the flash knockout. That's why he was toying with him a little bit.
Nonetheless, I mean, you know, grease bag or not, great job by Ed Parker. I mean, he got the win. Wow. I mean, he obviously got the win, but I'm sure a couple members of the community will have a word about that. Not really a big deal, but good job here by Cole. I'm sure he'll come back strong. He'll move to 0-1. Ed Parker going to 2-1.
Yeah, and I can't really say enough about how much of a dominant and clean performance that was by Ed Parker. Like the southpaw boxing skills were off the chain, man. He was landing that jab to the head, straight left to the body, the 1-2 lead right hand to the body. He was ducking under and throwing that left hook over the top. He was pull countering with that straight left or the straight left lead uppercut. I mean, every single shot he threw was devastating. He knew what he was doing. He fought going forward, he fought going backwards, he planted. So Ed, you know, he's going to be one to beat. Impressive performance. And it's a shame he's not 2-0 right now because he'd be in that tournament.
Darn it, I don't get to...
Because Rob is in the tournament. He said that.
Co-main event, though, like we said, Ed Parker putting on an absolute show against Co-World DJ. But you know what that means, guys? It gets us to our main event of the evening now.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one. Iron Sheriff versus, who is it, Bay? Goat.
That's the GOAT 1099.
This is a big fight. They're both talented.
What's the deal with GOAT 1099 here, Rob? Not much known about him on my end.
So GOAT 1099, I've seen him so much on the rank scene in the PS4 top 100. He's really good, technical striking. And then you got Iron Sheriff, who has like a very unique style of bobbing down, leading with the uppercut, you know, using his leans a lot and setting up his hook. So it's the clash of the two styles. So it's going to be very, very intriguing for me to watch this fight, Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Iron Sheriff fight a lot. He does come with lightning fast hands, like you said. He does set a lot of his strikes up in the correct way. Got a good understanding of the sweet science of boxing. You know, knows where he should be, where he shouldn't be, where he should strike from, where he shouldn't strike from, which makes him a really difficult opponent to deal with. But like you said, the GOAT, is he the GOAT? He's pretty damn good. He could be close to it.
You know what? Iron Sheriff's hilarious, though. I mean, I get to meet this guy live at LAC 200. At UFC 200. So get this, boys. It's Iron Sheriff. It's kinetic energy. They meet face to face, knowing they got to face each other. And what does kinetic say to him? I ain't scared of you, man. And what does Iron say back to him? I ain't scared of you either, bro. So what me and Z Hunter and some other guys, we had to split them up. But you know, it's just a game. We realized that we all moved on. He's a great competitor, and that's the thing about Iron Sheriff. He loves the stand-up. So look out for that. Look out for the lightning quick hands. Everybody knows it's coming. So I'm really looking forward to this main event here at ESFL 10.
Do you think GOAT will try and take him down, Rob?
Nope. I don't think he will.
It's a no from
So
Rob.
This is a stand-up. This is a K1 boxing match is what you're trying to tell me.
Unless Goat's been working on something, you know, on the download without telling me. And Iron Sheriff is also a boxer of 8 years in real life, so that could be why he's so good at it, Valiant.
And that's maybe why he was so confident. I think he was a Golden Gloves guy too. He's a
Golden Gloves champion, maybe. That's pretty insane. But
check his Instagram. He loves when people follow his Instagram. He definitely promotes a lot.
All right, the fighters are ready. Are you guys ready? Should we go to this main event?
Oh, I'm pumped.
I'm ready to go.
It's amplified.
ESFL 10, the main event. I know you guys are looking forward to this one. Probably one of the most prestigious PS4 matchups we've had so far. The Iron Sheriff taking on Goat the Goat.
Connection has been lost. I mean, it's changed.
Connection has been lost.
Maybe an injury, maybe a pullout.
Just a chance to get some more hype, baby.
Wow. As soon as we went to it as well, connection has been lost. Okay. Well, we're gonna wait. Hype.
We did watch that fight in the LEC 200, Kinetic versus Iron Sheriff. It was a great fight. Actually, Sheriff rocked Kinetic at one point and had him in a really bad spot. But he made one or two mistakes after that. So, I mean, it could have been Iron Sheriff. You know, if he didn't beat Kinetic, could have been an LEC champion himself. So there's a reason he's here in the main event. And that's why everybody's here pumped to see it.
And do we know if Goat has any fights, Balian? Is this his debut as well? I think it is.
Yes, it is his debut. I mean, this is great. This is good. This is what I was talking about at the start of the night. You know, we have the best players coming over. They want to fight in the ESFL because they know it's the best place to fight, obviously. But it's good to see that. It's good to see the best players coming over. And we're going to see who wins this now. Can I get a prediction from you two right now while these guys are getting ready? Rob?
I want to say it's Goat 1099, and you know, me and Iron have our beefs, but I think Iron's gonna take this one. He does have a confusing style, and he makes you pay, and he hits hard. How about you, D?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go based off experience. Say Iron Sheriff, you know, he's puts a lot of time into these games on the stand-up, and he's kind of like a Prioxis in that sense. You know, he'll look and watch videos for hours on YouTube, and Iron Sheriff boxes himself. So I mean, I think the hype's real in this case. I just want to see it now. So I got my my bet on Iron.
All right, cool.
How about you, Bay?
I would probably. I mean, I've seen them both fight a little bit more so Iron at some of the other events. I don't know. I mean, Iron. We know what Iron's going to do. I mean, Goat has a bit of more of a diverse game, so it's about whether he can make the reads. He's got 5 rounds to do it. Depends on the matchup, who they pick. We'll see. We'll see. The fighters are still trying to get in this fight right now, but I believe Goat can do it. But damn, I'll take Goat just because you guys have both picked Iron. How about that? I'll pick the Goat. I picked the Goat. 10.99.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
All right, that's good. Let's get these guys ready. But I believe we do have some upcoming events. Actually, maybe we can display them. I did just get our events brochure sent to me. Let's have a look. Here we go. Let me just prepare this for your viewing pleasure, people. Here we go right now. Let me show you. I'm just repeating myself. Coming up, we do have the League Super Fight Series. ESFL is going to take on the Go UFC. If you guys don't know about Go UFC, they are another organization that do put on fights. Similar to us, obviously, ESFL, we do our own thing. But Sunday, April 8th, 10 p.m. CT, ESFL versus the Go UFC. So you've got to be here for that, guys. You got to be here for that, all right? Because we are going to showcase our best and they're going to bring their best. And let's hope for the sake of esports for UFC 3, we get some kind of, you know, merger going on. We get some people coming over here. We'll see what happens. But you got to come here and root for the ESFL. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. ESFL 11 taking place Wednesday, 11th of April. Like we said, the PS4 cards are going to be on the Wednesdays now, guys. So on April 11th, the next PS4 card, 9 p.m. CT, we'll have that here. ESFL 11 will be a full event card like tonight. Proving Grounds, not coming up anytime soon. Reworking how we do our Proving Grounds right now, so stay tuned for more Proving Grounds. But ESFL 11 on the Wednesday, and then on the Sunday, ESFL 12 will be an Xbox card. So there we go. There we go. It's going to be good. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
A lot of events. A lot of good. But the event right now, this is it. We got Iron Sheriff picking Daniel Cormier. I didn't think he'd go with that pick, but he's gonna. He's got good boxing. He's gonna take on Gus. So this is gonna be the main event here at ESFL 10. Iron Sheriff versus Go 1099. Rob, this is the time to be alive. I'm telling you right now. If Iron Sheriff can go to 2-0, I'd love to see you and him in that little tournament.
Oh, yeah, me too. I want to get my hands on him so bad just to prove myself, man. You got to beat the best to be the best. Words from the Blessed MMA. Khabib versus Max Holloway on April 7th. I'm juiced. Let's go, bae.
Yeah, and the day after that, mate, ESFL versus UFC Go. Or Go UFC.
I'm not worried.
Oh, you're not worried?
Kinetic.
Represent ESFL, but also it's a good fight. We got
Kinetic.
it. We got it. That's right. You're not worried? Okay, good stuff. Anyway, here we go with those matchups. I believe it was Go who picked up Cormier, correct?
No, actually, Iron Sharif picked up Cormier.
Iron Sharif picked up Cormier. Well, there we go. The Sharif himself, the man, the boxing legend, seeing him warm up there. DC pick up hand speed, going to get on the inside. We saw this matchup earlier on tonight. Gustafsson, I believe, did walk away with a victory, but he has to close that distance, and he won't have a problem with that. Oh, but that was skipping D. We're ready to get this thing going.
We're ready to go. Main event of the night. It's Demar and Bailey. It's Bruce Lee. Rob, here we go. 5 rounds. It's Iron Sharif taking on the GOAT.
Yeah, and we're going to see who takes the initiative here. GOAT already employing some kicks into his game, something we talked about Iron Sharif maybe not looking for. Beautiful jab fake here. Iron Sharif going with a double jab, but didn't trouble up on it. He's throwing it twice because he wants to throw it twice. Oh, what a beautiful lead roundhouse to the body, and he threw that stepping out the outside as well. And here we go, Sharif just standing plant on his feet here. See if we can catch him coming in. GOAT trying to find his openings, Rob.
Yeah, it looks like GOAT's just keeping his range, and Sharif is just kind of taking center of the octagon, like you said, and just keeping planted and looking for some big power shots, as he usually does. Look at those leans, D.
Ooh. Yeah, I love that stuff right there, but he paid the price. Nice catch there by GOAT.
Tyson-esque with the way he's shuffling his hips from side to side there, rolling that head. But we do call it, you know, Slip City, whatever you prefer it is here. But he is doing a good job putting on that pressure here and landing that uppercut, the 1-2s, backing out, gets that big right hand over the top. And GOAT here, he's just backing up, he's just circling away. He's not really throwing back or trying to stop that forward pressure. Content to move. He is playing Gustafsson, so he's got time, patience, trying to find shots that work for him. And there's that ducking uppercut that you talked about, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. The key to beating Iron Sharif, I believe, is just staying range, you know, staying far back and not getting caught against the cage. Ooh. Big left hook, D. What do you think about that left hook, D?
We got our first rock, and it's on the receiving end of Iron Sharif. I mean, good spot there. Nice uppercut. He's got, watch that head movement, guys, with this latest patch. Iron Sharif just coming in there with that head movement. He might get caught with some more hooks. Good job by GOAT 3 minutes into this fight.
Yeah, I love how GOAT set that up. You know, Sharif's coming straight forward, straight down the middle, so he moved backwards through the uppercut, and then again, when Sharif's pushing forward there, he just seemed pouring with the jab. This is what we've been seeing not a lot of from other fighters when they're getting pressured tonight. You know, they're running away, they're stepping in, throwing their 3 shots, they're running away. Whereas GOAT's throwing back, just moving backwards, just pouring the jab, just keeping him off him, keeping the distance. You stay over there, this is the jab. If he does slip, then, you know, then you start covering up and start worrying about the jab. But for now, just good work by GOAT, trying to keep him away, and beautiful job with that rear uppercut and then followed through with the left hook. And there you go, plants throws the 1-2 straight down the middle. I like this work from GOAT.
Yeah, GOAT's doing a wonderful job mixing it up, going to the head, going to the body, staying at range, circling the cage. You know, Iron Sharif really likes to pin his opponents against the cage and just land big shots. So if GOAT could keep maintaining this, then this is going to be a long night for Iron Sharif, D.
Yeah, and I'd like to see GOAT try to slip some of these jabs. If you see Sharif just coming in jab, 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 I'd like to see him slip and double hook him right off the bat. 40 seconds left here. First round, main event, Iron Sharif versus GOAT 1099.
Yeah, but GOAT's doing a good job when he's throwing this jab. He's not moving forward. He's moving backwards. And that's the difference between that classic slip we see where half people online, you know, oh, I want to throw my jab, I'll get slipped. Well, if you walk forward and throw your jab, sure. But if you plant and throw your jab, it's going to come back fast enough that you can block. If you do block, if you follow up 2 strikes, you might get slipped and hit. But if you move it backwards and jab, and it's very hard to get slipped and get hit. But there we go, the end of the first round.
Yeah, it looks like you got to give the advantage to GOAT there. He did have the rock, and you saw a catch kick there. But yeah, GOAT had the rock there. Some more damage being done by him. Sharif, like you said, trying to push his opponent against the cage, Rob, and get him stuck in his zone there.
Yeah, and, you know, GOAT is taking some of those jabs, but blocking those jabs, like Bailey said, is also better because if you're leaning right, anticipating that straight, and you eat like an Iron Sharif left or right, then that's a lot more damaging than just, you know, taking a couple jabs to the face.
And here we go, second round of the main event. Demar 15 alongside Bruce Lee, Rob, and Bailey. Take it away.
Yeah, good job there with the jab, intercepting that uppercut, and you know he has this beautiful range and footwork advantage, and he's using it really well. I like the dip out there, looking for the lead uppercut, trying to catch Sheriff as he's ducking his head down low, and Sheriff again trying to force the pressure, the action to the cage, but I think Goat knows that's exactly where he doesn't want to be, and he does a good job circling back to the octagon. He's trying to stay inside that inner octagon here, and landing some beautiful shots on the inside here. Good head moving out, switching to southpaw now, got to be careful, but goes back to orthodox.
Interesting, because he did switch for a second, then he switched right back to orthodox, and man, those one-two body shots, D, are killing Iron Sheriff right now.
Yeah, look at the hands on Goat. You were right, Brucey. Rob, Goat is no joke here. He's putting on a good performance against a great fighter in Iron Sharif.
And this is a really good example of what we've been calling for all night. You know, when we see people like Swiss Libax taking on Don't Shoot His Blind, just running away. And this is exactly what we needed. You know, you would have to do in a fight like that. You don't want to go straight back. You want to constantly jab, work the body, plant, back off and jab. Don't come forward and throw your shots. He's already coming to get you, so you don't need to go get him. He's coming forward. And there it is again, 1-2 to the lead hook to the body. Again, jab on the outside, step back, jab. And this is just a beautiful example of how to stop a pressure fighter, and we're seeing it right now.
Iron Sheriff is getting eaten alive this fight. D, what does Iron Sheriff need to do to, you know, make his mark and do some damage?
Well, I don't know who initiated the clinch here. I'm assuming Goat did. It looks like
grab the single
maybe
collar.
He wants to get some clinch work against Iron Sharif, but he doesn't have the stats in this situation, so really not a great spot as he gets taken down. I mean, I don't know why he went for the clinch against an Olympic medalist like DC.
Yeah, I don't know why either. I mean, he was doing so well, mixing it up, just landing that 1-2, but he shakes him off. A pro-veteran move in the ESFL. Wow, D. I mean, Bay, what did you think about that?
I mean, good job. He wouldn't have initiated the clinch unless he was, you know, confident there, but did get taken down. He did land a few knees, though, as well, but the shimmy shake, we gotta love the shimmy shake there, Rob, of course.
The shimmy shake.
Ooh, good job slipping off with a 1-2 to the body. But this is Go all day, just backing up, throwing the jab. Now, if he tries to commit with something big, like his rear hand hook or his uppercut, that's when he can get caught. You know, that's when things get dangerous. But as long as he's jabbing and backing out like this, you know, he can do this all day, the entire fight, and Sheriff can't touch him right here. He doesn't cover enough distance with that ducking uppercut to catch Gustafsson, and there he is. He can just back out through the jab. Now, he plants there through the right hand, and that's where we see him getting hit right there as well, just like we talked about. Oh! Oh! Keep that block up! And now he gets dropped here. Sheriff's stamina's down. Damn. Not good.
It was just like that, man. Like, I mean, all of a sudden there's a knockdown. I mean, the round was going so well for Goat, and if you're a judge now, you don't even know, right? I mean, great job by Iron Sharif. Pressure fighter, got his knockdown.
Yeah, you know, if he gets you near that fence, he's so good at doing damage and getting that knockdown. I've experienced it firsthand. You got to stay off that fence at all costs, or you're going to be in some serious trouble against Iron Sheriff. And that brings both these gentlemen to 1-1. You know, you got Goat in the red and Iron Sheriff in the blue. Take it away, Bay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's looking for, obviously, to push the fence. And Goat was doing such a good job of circling out, kind of keep it inside that middle octagon. You know, not backing up too much, but he's finding himself trapped again here, and he's throwing that jab and stepping out. He's doing a good job throwing it backwards, but right there he needs to circle out. Does a good job coming back to the center of the octagon, but you're right, completely right, Rob. That's not where he wants to be, and Sheriff knows that's what he wants to look for, and that's what he wants, that jab. If he circles to that way, he is circling into that right hand, that right uppercut, but that lead hand's a little bit closer, so it might even be the best move to do against Cormier, who's not going to cover the distance with that uppercut, as he would do against another fighter.
Definitely
We're seeing
not.
more of the same, Rob. It's just more of the same kind of style of fighting. He's pressuring. And look, slips that jab, and like Bailey said, just keeping the distance with his jab, and then maybe sometimes throwing that body hook after. Ooh,
yeah, exactly. When he's comfortable with it.
Ooh, good leg check by Go, and a takedown. Interesting. Let's see what he can do on top here, D.
Here we go. He's got 3 minutes to work. And now the stats, you know, it's pretty much nullifies each other. I mean, Gustafsson's top game against DC's bottom game, probably pretty even here, so it's going to be a good battle.
I know that you went for that leg check, single leg takedown, Rob. Is that something you work a lot, or is that just instinctual at this point?
That's actually something I added to my game because I realized if you do get your leg checked, you almost get an automatic takedown every time, Bay.
Oh, that's pretty good. There we go. We're seeing the GOAT employ that tactic there as well. A lot of league leg kicks coming from Iron Sheriff. So grabbing that. But this is a good battle here. So many fakes coming off. Gets that sweep there, D. Ooh, yeah. Denies the mount.
It took 40 seconds of him to be on the bottom to get that sweep. You know, he tried it a few times. Let's see if he can get it. He charges it up. Nice denial by Iron Sheriff. He should have went for a transition earlier, but he gets it anyways. Now he's in mount. He's got 2 minutes to work here. Can he get damage down?
I don't understand why GOAT is underneath him and why he initiated that takedown. I mean, maybe when he got rocked, he's taking big shots right here, babe. Big shots.
Oh, damn. Yeah, makes the back roll position here. Gets it. But double hooks in here. There's the shimmy shake. That's why, Rob, because he loves the shimmy shake and he's not afraid to use it.
I just want him to. I want to see him do more of the same and just, you know, keep working that 1-2, going to the body and just stay back. But he's getting pressured right now, dude.
He needs. This is.
Yeah, he's throwing on some heat right now. Iron Sheriff just no stamina, just going forward regardless.
I mean, if he didn't make the read on that ducking uppercut and L1 left stick, L1 right stick out to the side, he would have been a really dangerous spot. But they created enough space. Sharif lost enough stamina he could get away from it. But yeah, he had low block and he got really, really cornered so quickly by Iron Sheriff here. And he needs to land some 1-2s or in that point just throw something big right hand to the body. Just stop that forward pressure before it keeps coming. Because Sharif's so good at closing that distance there and keeping that pressure.
And Iron Sheriff is... No, go ahead, Bay. Or D.
I was just going to say, this was the time when he got that knockdown in the last round, the last 20 seconds. Let's see if he can do anything in the last 20 seconds of this round.
Dang, that's 2 rounds to 1 in my opinion. I think Iron Sheriff, you know, when he got that full mount and started dropping hammers, might have stole that round, guys.
Well, that
yeah, I'm not sure why he initiated the takedown, right? I mean, maybe he thought he had the confidence, but a great sweep by Sharif. I mean, no slouch on the ground, obviously. He's been training.
Yeah, GOAT did get the takedown, though. That is going to score points. Not to forget that.
Here we go. 3rd round of the main event. Iron Sharif taking on GOAT. 10-9-9. Hard to score, Bailey. Hard to score. Big 4th round, but the stamina advantage definitely in the favor of GOAT 10-9-9.
Big right hand. There comes the right hand. Catches him slipping in. Beautiful job planting and throwing that right hand. A little risky, but he knew he was to throw something big there. He's going back to his jab. Back and out. Jab straight. There we go. But there's a slip. Oh, the slip. Oh, and he's dropped there. The big right hand coming up and GOAT is rugged now. Iron Sharif got him backed up against the cage, going back to that lead roundhouse hook to the body, ducking in for that lead hand. Uppercuts coming in here and GOAT's got to find a way out of this position. Got to get away from the cage. You can't just keep blocking. Go to the body, something like that. There he goes with the 1-2-3, slowing the pace down. Back to the jab, resetting the pace of this fight.
That's a crazy round, man. Crazy round to kick it off. First fire of minutes. Just fire.
And it's always extremely scary when Iron Sheriff gets close and you know your back's near that cage. The only thing you can do is guess and hope he doesn't, you know, you guess a lean and hopefully he doesn't connect and guess correctly, because if he does, you're going down. And GOAT is getting pressured hard right here, Balian.
Yeah, he's getting pressured hard, but the jab is what's keeping him off him. And he's using it well now. You see that jab is something he's having real trouble getting past. He's getting it slipped a few times, but that's because he's jabbing and then, you know, the slip comes and he's not blocking, or he's not able to get out, or he's throwing the jab and the slip's at too close a range. And he needs to keep an eye on the feet here. Make sure the feet, use the feet to judge the range of Sheriff, because that's what he needs to use. I mean, that's how you gauge the distance a lot better, especially when you're the longer fighter. The torso, the closeness, and look how close these two are. You can really tell when Sheriff can hit him and when GOAT can hit him back based on the feet here. Ooh, stinging jab, roundhouse to the body.
Yeah, big roundhouse to the body. And D, what do you think about that stamina on Iron Sheriff?
I mean, I'm looking at it, man. He's still attacking, right? I'm trying to watch his strategy here, and it looks like he's almost just going for broke at this point, knowing if he does get into the later or the 5th round, he might not have anything left in the tank. So it's very interesting here. With 2 minutes left, Iron Sharif still pouring on the pressure with half a stamina disadvantage, and now we're back into the punch.
Yeah, I mean, go on, Rob.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that if Iron Sheriff does steal this round, then he might be up 3-1. So it's actually a great strategy putting this much pressure. And then if he could just survive that 5th and final, he could win this fight, guys.
Yeah, I think it's also just not even the pressure of the fighter and the stamina, but if you've got your opponent constantly coming at you, that wears on you mentally as well. You know, you have to think, you have to play this whole fight incredibly smart, and Sheriff not letting up. You know, the fight's going on, there's 1 round left, but he doesn't want to get out of the face. He wants to keep coming forward, and there's a mistake there. Throws a jab to the body, big roundhouse comes over the top, and he's not worried about it there. He knows he's going to land something big, and he lands it. That's why he's keeping that pressure, waiting for the mistake from Go. Constantly under attack, and there, Jack's under for that jab to the body. First time he threw that, and Sheriff coming over the top with a big roundhouse kick.
Oh my goodness, 15 seconds left in the 4th round. We might need to get an oxygen mask for Daniel Cormier, aka Iron Sharif, as we count down the final seconds. Another leg kick there, another jab straight, and I'd get the hook in. Man, fireworks, absolute fireworks. But the question now, like Bruce Lee said, how is Iron Sharif going to survive with the cardio he has in round 5?
I don't know. He blew it all in that 4th round. I mean, he might have taken that round. I'm not sure, but Goat's got to capitalize on the stamina advantage and do some serious work on Iron Sheriff, Balian.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And this is the 5th and final round here, and he's found himself against the cage again here. And there we have a little second right there where Sharif's got no stamina. He's thrown his load, and again he's still running away, but steps in off the leg kick. Big mistake there by Sheriff to throw it from that close of a range, especially against Gustafsson. And that's a big straight right that caught him. A left hook that dropped him. The pressure's coming on. The block is super low here. Sheriff is covering up. He's back up against the cage. Look to step in again with the 1. Go to the 1-2. The uppercut's coming through. There it is to the body. And let's see if Sharif can recover. He's so low on the stamina. All he's got is that hook. Lands beautifully there, but Go is down resetting the pace of the fight. He's going to create that distance, and he's probably going to be able to just wear him down for the rest of this round.
Alexander Gustafsson is a hungry lioness, and Iron Sheriff looks like an injured gazelle, and Goat is about to feast this round. I have a feeling, D.
I don't know, man. I'm still wondering why Iron Sharif chucked that empty leg kick that really cost him. You might not go back to a leg kick ever again, because with that kind of stamina, people back home, you can't throw empty leg kicks. You're going to get caught.
I'm 99% sure he probably tried to throw an uppercut and it came out as a leg kick, because that does happen. That still happens to me.
Fair enough. Yes, that's a good point. That is a great point.
And that would just suck, but that's the thing that happens, man. You got to be careful with those uppercuts. That's another reason, you know, be careful with them. But he's still coming for the pressure. Beautiful job out the outside of that lead uppercut. And that could be the fight here. Go, doesn't matter how well Sharif did this whole fight, even if he's winning on the scorecards, because Go has that stamina. He's being controlled and pushing forward here, and all he's got to worry about is that slip. But he still needs to lead with his jab. He needs to stay on the outside of that range, check the feet, keep the distance, know where he's outside of that uppercut, and just be careful here. There's 2 minutes left.
And I think we're seeing the stamina, you know, with the patch kick in. Iron Sharif always leading with those the ducks and slips, so you can really tell the stamina kicks your ass later on in the fight.
Iron Sheriff is barely hanging on here, boys, and I wish Go would have, you know, worked the body a little bit more, but he gets a huge uppercut off, and Iron's down again 3 times in a row. It's got to be a 10-8 round.
I don't know. He's springboarding back up. We got 1:25 left. This is the main event. D-Mark.
Another one. That's it. That's it. Right hand over the top.
He takes out Iron Sheriff.
Breaks the block.
Oh, baby.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job.
Wow, that's the main event right there. I mean, I just didn't think he had enough cardio. Like he would throw a jab and he'd be out of breath. So I mean, what a great performance by Go here. He kind of knew it. He had it in his back pocket the whole time.
Big hooks to the body here with a boom replay, following up jab, 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 uppercut, left hook, right hook, and that's it. Just kept the range, 4-punch combination to finish the fight. Knew he had him hurt, knew he had him rock, and the block was so low, just breaks straight through it there. And I'm sorry to say, boys, but your predictions were both incorrect. So I'm just kidding.
I shared a beer with Iron Sharif, so I mean, I went with my the guy I knew at that point. Yeah, I met him face to face, so he did a good fight. It's just I think when he looks back at it, he'll realize maybe he shouldn't put on that much pressure, because he didn't stop. I mean, for 5 rounds, he was just right in his face.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Goat did a great job, Bailey, and he was using his range, throwing the jab, hitting the body, staying out of, Iron Sheriff's death trap against that cage. And Iron Sheriff is a huge name in EA Sports UFC, and he's just, this hype train. And Goat just stole all his thunder tonight and proved himself a huge contender in the esports fight league, Bailey. And this is insane. I'm so proud of him.
I think any of the fights we saw tonight, or anybody out there who's having trouble dealing with pressure fighters, everything I was trying to say about how to control that pressure, Goat showed that this evening. He jabbed his way out the whole time. He kept him on the end of the jab. He planted occasionally through that left hook to the body after the 1-2, came in through a couple of big shots to the body, and that's it. That's how you deal with the pressure. A lot of fighters tonight were unable to do that. They just got ran over, but that was a perfect example of how to stop a pressure fighter right there.
Yeah, and I mean, if we look back at the card tonight, a lot of newcomers, a lot of guys going to 2-0. My biggest thing I like the most about the fight card tonight, I can't even talk anymore, it's been a long one, but it was that Girl Gone Missing, or Girl Gone Matter fight. The first female fighter here in the ASFL, that was a great one, and she didn't disappoint, you know? So I was very happy about that fight. And that Rock Roman, when he comes back, I want to see him land some takedowns a bit earlier and see some groundwork a bit earlier from him, because what I've seen from him, he survived, and he got that nice sweeping right off the bat.
And the sweep as well.
Yeah, and the sweep as well. So that was my favorite fight of the night, personally.
For sure. What was your fight of the night, Rob?
Well, my fight of the night is probably going to be that guy, what was his name? Bruce Lee Robb versus Kenny. Bruce Lee Robb did a good job of surviving and then came back to knock him out in the 3rd round after being down 2 rounds. So good job, Bruce Lee Robb, wherever you are out there, buddy. 2-0, tournament time.
And how about you, Bay?
Girl Gone Matter showed some really nice, clean technical striking. I really like that. T2 shifty. Yeah. With the hand speed, beautiful job, Amanda Nunes. Really fast hand speed.
On short notice,
to me, mate, Goat, man. Goat. That's how you stop pressure fighting. And that's what I want to see more of.
It was a good display. It was a very good display, and you're right. You know, people do complain a lot about stopping people that will start their combos with slips and ducks. So that's a one-on-one tutorial right there. Just, you know, it's a 5-round fight. You know, just outweight him. And that's what Goat did, and he picked his shots at the right time, and he moves to 1-0. And maybe next time we'll see him on the next PS4 fight card. He'll get to 2-0 as well, and hopefully he gets in that tournament, because he's a great fighter.
That tournament that's coming up, we're going to crown a champion. We already have a champion. You can check the rankings out, by the way, esflrank.com. You can check the rankings out. But yeah, we have another tournament coming up, and we're going to be excited for that. We had a tournament on Xbox. We have a champion now. There was a very good fight for the main event. One man missed out by an inch. Just this gentleman over here. That's, you know, he's almost champion right here. Also a great commentator, just so you know.
I had to fight Kinetic NRG. So anybody else out there that has to fight Kinetic RG, good luck, bud.
Good luck with that. But there we go. But I think this will bring us to the end of the evening tonight, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it as always. ESFL 10, that is a wrap. It is done. PS4 cards will be on Wednesday. On Sunday, 10 p.m. CT, we do have, it's April 8th, right? So it's the ESFL versus Go UFC. Go UFC, another promotion, all right? They're coming over here to take on our best, all right? So you gotta be here Sunday. It's gonna be straight fire.
That's exciting.
It's gonna be straight fire. That's like rivalries, right? Come on, like
Kinetic. Sorry,
exactly,
I just had a little bit of a sneeze.
Rob, you really like watching Kinetic fight, don't you?
I mean, I just don't see, you know, anybody just coming over here and taking him out. So it's good to have somebody as dominant as Kinetic on the ESFL fight cards.
Absolutely. And is there anything else we need to talk about before we sign off here, Balian?
I think that's it. I think we're good. Thank you for joining us once again. Mr. D-Mart, thank you. I hope you had a good night as well. Always good to have you in the booth.
It was a fantastic night. I mean, I was very impressed. I just wish Iron Sharif would have got me that victory. We shared a beer together. Come on, Iron.
God damn it, Iron. What the hell, man?
We had something.
And Rob, of course, always good fight tonight. Thank you for competing. Thank you for joining us as well. Appreciate your input, your feedback all the time. Fantastic job. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure. Great card tonight, guys.
Exactly. Right. We will leave you with that. Take care. Enjoy your evenings. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll be here Sunday. Saturday night, UFC's on. Watch that, because that's what all we're going to be talking about here. I have Khabib. Good luck, Holloway. We'll see what happens. We'll see you soon. Take care. Next Sunday, ESFL 11. We're going to be here. ESFL versus Go UFC. Be here, guys. See you soon.